And what is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my.
What the hell? Is it freezing up on you?
It just stopped. It just stopped. So we're just gonna skip that.
What is your beef? Why do you have such a problem with me?
Can we get the real Andy? I would prefer the real Andy.
Oh, let's get the real Max. I'll take off my mask when you take off your mask.
Screw it.
All right, we're just
welcome everyone.
It's gonna be a short stream today, guys.
Yeah, why am I gonna work on my intro if it's doing that during the intro?
That's so weird.
I gotta go through my computer, clean it up hardcore.
You probably got too many videos on the brand.
Yeah, I have that, and I have so much crap on my PC: videos, clips, thumbnails,
folders of people that no longer here.
Yeah,
yeah.
I went through some of it, but I gotta really. Plus, my computer's jank. My computer's old, so eventually I'm gonna get internet. Hopefully upgraded internet and installed in my extra room. And then maybe I'll get a new computer. My Best Buy credits, I paid it down to 0. That figures. I might need it.
Hey, DL.
I want to get it down here.
Hello.
Hey, DL. How's it going?
It's not going to be a long stream today.
It's going.
It's going. Okay.
Yeah. It's not going to be a long stream.
You don't know.
You know, Max.
I'm not prepared. I've been experimenting in. Set your notifications to Rhea. That's all I'm saying. Her channel soon. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, is she coming back on?
I'm just saying. Just look out. Just look out. I have a source. I have a source that says,
breaking news.
That there might be some good stuff coming from her channel, maybe. So I'm not sure. I'm not 100%, but you wait and see.
I miss you, Ray. I can't wait to see whatever you got.
Yeah. Fire stuff, I think. Yeah. Good job. And that's also why I've been experimenting with recording. See? I've been experimenting with recording 4K video gameplay clips, and then I did I did a different type of video for me today about my controller. It's kind of interesting. People seem to like it. So and Taladia has had his videos blowing up. So had almost 2K videos on a recorded video.
And if you guys haven't checked out my video, please give it a like. It's in the chat right now.
Mm-hmm.
Try and get me up to 41 likes on that video, guys. 41 likes on that video, and I'll be super appreciative of that. It's basically covering Marvel Spider-Man 2, where they're now confirmed to be at San Diego Comic-Con this year. So
nice.
And I CDL, I looked through your channel too. I think you're doing more clip outs. Great.
I am.
Great, because I will tell you what, John Campy was right. For whatever reason, live streams, for one, 10 times more difficult to keep ads on now from whatever YouTube's changed. And Campia was right. They are promoting pre-recorded content or videos ahead of live streams. So members, which we really appreciate any members here or anyone that supports live streams, live streams are still very important to channels, but definitely experiment with pre-recorded stuff, shorts, whatever you can. This isn't I'm just going off other people's advice. And when I had 100K views in 1 month, a couple months ago, I was doing videos so much. I was doing clip outs of all the live streams, doing pre-record, and it works. So shorts and pre-record vids is really how I got to that. And that I can't sustain 100,000 views in a month. I can't, at least not in the summer. There's too much going on. But yeah, go support DL. DL's close to 500.
Yes.
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 Hey, please help me get to that 500. I can finally monetize my channel.
Mhm.
That'd be great.
I'm almost there. I'm almost up to monetization, fan funding. I'm almost
Yeah.
And Kingdom of Nerds is a new burgeoning channel. It's got 50 subs already, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
not bad.
Yeah, so there, it's actually a really great thing that YouTube, in its competition, that YouTube has lowered the requirements, and it's great because it ain't like it used to be. Me, Bray, and some other friends visited too many games where there's some OG retro video gamers on YouTube there, and there's lines of them, and it's a lot harder to start from the bottom now than it used to be. You're like sort of ingrained into the YouTube if you start at a certain time. Now there's a lot of oversaturation, but there's still a lot of quality content creators out there. So each like really helps. Everything really helps.
Mm-hmm.
What Max said.
Mm-hmm. Joe is here. Joe is here.
Yeah, we did a great show
Right.
last night on like the best 80s movies.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, I wish I'd been there for that.
Oh, it was great.
Yeah.
You know,
Degrassi.
The Last Starfighter,
Ooh,
Lean
Breakfast
on
Club.
Me, Breakfast Club, Lost Boys,
Yeah.
Aliens.
Yo,
Some of the great.
Masters
Yeah.
of the Universe.
True.
DL,
Yes.
DL, put your channel in the private chat. I can put it in the chat for people so people can help you get you up to 500 subs.
Okay. Yeah.
We're just talking shop a little bit as content creators here. Anyone before we get to the topics, what have you been trying with your channel, or what would you like to try, or what do you think works or not? Just talk shop because we're all creators here.
I need to get concession stand up to about I don't know. I think concession stands, lagging.
I would like to try to do a separate channel, but I keep procrastinating there.
I've been wanting to do some. I wanted to do some separate channels too, but I don't know if I should start them until I get this one like
Monetize.
get more views up on my channel, like enough to be monetized, so I can make more channels. Because I want to do a gaming channel. I was thinking about maybe doing a regular like vlog / my life type of channel, like regular stuff, but yeah, those things I have. I was also thinking about maybe doing like first reactions after I see a movie, and then like later on I do like a full-on review of it, because I do see people doing first reactions right out of the theater and stuff like that.
Can I be honest? You do a great. I'm not critiquing you. You do a great, thorough review. But
you can critique me if you want.
No, I'm critiquing viewers.
Thank you.
It seems like viewers really don't sit unless I don't think they sit through these long reviews anymore. And there's a reason, like the John Campies and everyone that has access does out of theater reactions. And I would love to see that from you, DL. That would be amazing. I want to do that too. Honestly, when Joe, Rhea, and Brucifer were all there, I think Brucifer gave me strength to like just get on camera like that. He's like, yeah, let's just do it. He put his shades on too. He's like, let's roll. And that I look back at you and I'm like, oh, and we had so much fun doing that.
I'm all for sunglasses at night.
I wear my
You got what I'm going.
sunglasses at night,
But
so I can keep track of visions in my eyes.
But I would love that from you, DL. If you're interested in doing that, let me know whenever you post it, and I'll go thumbs it up, comment. Yeah.
Cool. I'm also kind of curious. I mean, this is a very niche thing, and I know like not everybody like me into it. But I was also thinking about doing a ASMR channel, possibly, because I like
Oh,
ASMR.
wow, I'm already intrigued.
what?
You have a great voice for that.
An ASMart channel? What's an ASMart?
An ASMR channel.
I don't know that.
Autonomous Meridian Sensory Response. So what that means is that there's certain people that are like get some sort of like a calming, like relaxed type of feeling when they hear light sounds and stuff like that. It's a very popular community on YouTube. Like if you look up ASMR, you're gonna see a whole bunch of channels that do that. But I was thinking about doing that.
Your voice is really good for it, so
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
There's an excuse not to hear my regular voice because sometimes I'll be honest, I don't like the sound of my voice. Sometimes I'm gonna be honest with you. So, but being able to use my whisper voice, I'd be like, yes.
Hey, I wanted to say real quick something that I don't know.
Lottie
if
already
anyone's-
fell asleep. Look from your voice. Go
I
ahead.
don't know if anyone's mentioned this over the last couple days, but several days ago in Disneyland at the Hollywood, what's it called? California Adventure Park at Disneyland.
Mhm.
They opened a Rogers the Musical full stage show based on the Rogers the Musical from Hawkeye, and you can find it on YouTube. People have put the whole show up. It is delightful. If
It
you
is
watched,
nothing freaky. Come on, stop it. It is not-
buddy, love. You're taking it the wrong way. You know, there's some people just enjoy it. It gets relaxing. It's like counting sheep.
I just saw
meditation, helping with stress and
I just-
anxiety.
I just saw a woman with aluminum foil on her fingers, just crunching it on the camera. ASMR. What the hell?
Hey, that's soothing for some people. Like I said, it's not for
Wow.
everybody. It's not for everybody. Not everybody gets the same response from that. But like, there is people that like, that they get a reaction for doing that. So
Hmm.
Huh.
Well, something else I want to I'm about to expand the team. I just have to I owe Joe some funds, and I want to pay for expanding 5 more slots to StreamYard. And everyone here has been doing a great job. Joe, Dial, Brucifer, I really appreciate you being part of the team. Dial, I get the least problems from. He just he just does this thing.
What?
No, I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. Dial, you're all great. I'm just joking. It was a joke. But I want
Vote
to.
yes if you want me to continue to do thumbnails and not racks.
Yes, please. I need help. But something I would like in the future is the channel of the day, or if you really a benefit if you are on the team. I don't want to make people thumbs up videos and comment, but can you imagine if everyone on the team went and voted, upvoted, or downvote, just engage, who cares, and comment on everyone in the team's video? Can you imagine what that will do for being a part of a team? I want your thoughts, though. Does that seem unreasonable, or do you think that's not
No.
cool? Do you think like I don't want to have to go to everyone on my team?
I mean, we have to keep track of everybody that's on
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
I will do that part. I'm going to actually make a part in the Discord for it too, where you can, if you are part of, I want it to be prestigious. If you're part of Team MME, to be in there.
Why is he rolled off screen?
and then also you like on Twitter, you at everyone in the team when you post the video, and everyone contribute.
That's a nice
it
little
really,
room he has there.
yeah. Oh, I was slept on that couch. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just, what's your thoughts on there? Is it reasonable? I know people don't like to do, like, people don't like to have to do, like, is this a job or something? No, it's a community where you help each other out. Joe's not interested at all. Go ahead.
No, I'm just out of breath. That took a lot out of me going across the room.
Well, not for, we do need a comprehensive list of all the channels and links.
Yeah, well, I'm putting that in Discord.
I'm not in Discord.
Yeah, I don't. I
Yeah,
still
me
haven't
neither.
figured out how Discord works.
Well, you could still enter my Discord. Here's the. We have a pretty
I'm having a glamour
calm
shotgun.
Discord.
Yeah.
I'll put it in the I'll put it in the private chat and I'll put it in the regular chat. But if you go in there, please behave because it's all for positivity.
And
Oh,
you know
me?
me, you know me. I don't like to do. Yeah, I'm not the drama guy in this team. I'm not
Yeah,
at
yeah.
all.
I haven't been a drama guy in like months.
Yeah.
I've
So-
never been the drama guy, but I'm going to start. I've been meaning to start.
So,
It's on my to-do
Uh-oh.
list.
Anyone in the chat, Jeffrey, if you're welcome to go in there, just please behave. And I think we're going to be doing stuff to Discord too for the channels too, because Twitter has its limits now as well.
Just when you make guest appearances on other people's channel, just send them back over here, or any team member will help.
Mhm.
Promote it anywhere you go.
Yeah. But those are some thoughts. Brucifer, Joe, what's your thoughts on, everyone on the team going and supporting each other's videos? Get that little boost. That's be part of being a team. What do you do? What would you do if you were like on a sports team? You'd go, help everyone out.
If I were on a sports team, you would have to call Nick Fury because clearly it's a scroll. On a sports team.
Okay.
I will say this: it's very encouraging when you see people from the team in your chat while you're streaming.
Mhm. You know what's real?
Oh,
What's
yeah,
real?
or
I'm going to
leaving
call out.
comments on
I'm
your
going to
feed
call
for
out a
stuff.
lot of my YouTuber
Yes.
friends. Some people I talk with on the phone all the time, like, yeah, I saw your video. I'm like, how would I know? You didn't comment or anything?
It's very hard for me to comment because I'm usually sitting in that chair watching on the big TV.
Okay.
If I have the phone in my hand, I'll comment while I watch.
But no, but a lot of my friends do that. Like, oh yeah, I saw your video. I'm like, thanks for commenting.
You could like the video if you just like it.
No, I mean, but people wonder why. I don't think algorithms are inherently evil. I just think it comes down to people. People only most of the time. There are really genuinely positive people out there, but a lot of the time on the internet, people only want to comment when they're like, "You're wrong," or they're emotionally worked up because they think something's horrible or something like that. And that's why. But if you get some good content, some people are like, "Yeah, that was a good video." They don't even comment.
Ninja watchers, all the ninja watchers.
We have
Yeah.
quite a few.
So
And
There-
it's hard, especially when you're first starting out and it feels like you don't have the support of your team. Just saying.
Well, I'm also trying to. Just so you guys know, most videos I watch, I do try to thumbs up, comment. So I'm gonna try to keep that going, and that's something we could do to spread positivity out there. And there's lots of great stuff coming. I would encourage everyone to, like DL and the rest of us were saying, experiment with some more videos. It's going to help you. I would love out of the theater. Joe does great theater movie reviews. I love when he films going in. He does
Thank
some
you.
great reviews, Joe. So, but we do also have a main topic here. I've seen everyone's
Yes.
talking about this.
Yes,
Everyone's
yes.
talking about this, and I know we're going to have different opinion on this. Okay, so let me get to.
Mm-hmm.
This was a quick thumbnail. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. I took 2 Nerdrotic videos.
I haven't seen it yet. Hang on, I've clicked away.
Well, I put it on the screen.
Oh, there's some gifted memberships.
Oh, let me see. Hold on. Thank you. Whoever let me check that here. I appreciate it.
Do you have a Ghost Rider mask? I've only ever
Yes, I
seen
do.
the Doctor Doom mask. I see
I
these
could
little
wear it
thumbnails.
next time.
Oh, how about that?
We're at 9.
What all
we're at-
masks do you have? What else you got?
We're at 9 thumbs up. So now we got 10. Taladia's back. Okay, let me get to Taladia. Thank goodness you're back. Thank you.
Yeah,
We're getting to the main topic here. All right,
My-
so let me bring up the gift of memberships. I think it's from a certain king of nerds. So thank you so much, Brucifer. Let me bring it up here.
We
See,
welcome you.
Yes.
The royal we.
Jeffrey Miller's back. I know Jeffrey. I appreciate Jeffrey Miller. He's coming back to. You did. You had a good gift membership there. You got a lot of good people here. Buddy Love was gifted membership by Kingdom of Nerds. Brian, Master of None, was gifted membership by Kingdom of Nerds. Zeke was gifted membership by Kingdom of Nerds. And Voltaire was gifted membership by Kingdom of Nerds. And that's great because Voltaire can't figure it out. He can't figure it out.
Oh, God.
Well, he's not the smartest person from California we know.
No, some people have
Just
really...
saying, Voltaire.
Well, the smartest person from California we know is Rhea, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, I would say that.
Sorry, Zeke.
All right. But thank you so much. I really appreciate that. But now let's get back to the main topic here. I know people are going to have a lot of opinions on there. Why
is Captain Marvel in there?
That's because it's nerdrotic. I didn't want to put Captain Marvel.
Somebody clipped it. Right.
I'm going to say I had to create this quick. I'm going to say I think that the Marvels is not going to do well. I don't think it's going to do as bad as Flash.
So.
Oh, you don't think either?
Yeah, I don't think it's going to do that well either. I think it will. I think it might. It might do a good 600, 700, but I don't see it being any higher than that.
I don't think any Disney movie is going to do well until they change their ways.
Well, the budget for it is
like
not
they'll
that
change
much.
their ways.
their release schedule. Let me put it that way. Until they change their release strategy, I don't see them anything changing for them.
Well, let's get to. I want to also show you just a quick clip from Double Toasted. I didn't watch the whole video, but I watched the main clip is going to get us talking right away.
What the hell is Double Toasted?
Oh,
you don't know Double
really
Toasted?
good YouTubers, man.
Yeah.
They're really.
Voltaire heard you. Voltaire.
Here we go.
Happy 4th of July, everybody.
Yeah, happy 4th of July.
America.
Happy 4th of July.
Yes.
Best country in the world.
What could be more patriotic than the American Eagle?
There
I got my patriotic shirt on.
No offense, Taladia.
Yeah, it's true.
He's in the UK. We broke our chains from his country.
Yes, that's true. All right, so this is a good way to get. Thank goodness you got here just in time, Voltaire. Everyone's talking about this right now because you asked Joe, he says these are great movies and people just aren't going. I don't think that.
It's nice to see people finally agreeing with me because I've been saying this for weeks.
No, I don't agree. I don't agree with that.
You don't agree that all the blockbusters are flopping?
You know what it is? You know what it is?
What?
It's consumers don't want to pay.
There's some of that. There's some of that. I ultimately think, and why I brought up the video game industry. The video game industry, for one thing, has surpassed the movie industry, and they keep pushing forward, and they keep making better technology. There's some issues with the Go ahead, Bruce.
Yeah, but you only hear about the big games. You don't hear about the other hundreds of games that flop every year.
But how could you compare gaming to Hollywood? That's
they
saying
blockbuster games compared to blockbuster movies. There's a lot less.
But that's like saying
games
That's like saying nobody's going to see a Broadway show because there's more board games on the market. Like it's
I mean, it's not an exact comparison, but they're both both entertainment industry where.
Max, not everybody plays video games. Not everybody plays video games.
No, but these are. Go ahead, Aaron.
I don't know what year this is, but it might have been before 2010. The video game industry has. This is not movie related, but has taken over at 1 year over the music industry in terms of money and stuff.
I have an article ready that they surpassed both combined.
Yeah,
movies and music.
You'll know video games is really big market. Like.
No, I know people that haven't been to a movie theater in decades because they can stream everything.
For
free.
That's a part of
it. It's consumers. They don't want to pay.
We can't put our fingers in our ears and blind our eyes and not see that there are movies still succeeding.
Yeah, but you can't.
They're few and far between.
There's
You
a couple
gotta-
billion-dollar hits this year.
Honestly, bottom is there's a lot of reasons why blockbusters are flopping. It's just not
The-
one idea. It's not just one reason. There's a lot of like
A lot of
lot of
factors.
stuff, a lot of factors that are leading into this. Yeah.
I think the fact that every time you mention, oh, the movies are failing across the board, every time you mention that, somebody goes, "That's not true. What about Spider-Man?" And it's like the fact that you
Mario,
always are going
Maverick.
to like one movie.
There's not one movie. There's
Spider-
quite a few.
You just
Spider-Man
named a
did
movie
okay.
from last
Spider-Man didn't
year.
do great. Oh.
Maverick is a year old. Like that's last year.
Joe,
Guardians of
last
the
year-
Galaxy didn't
Guardian-
flop.
Yeah,
Last
Guardians
Yeah,
of
I
the
know.
Galaxy.
That's why I said there's three blockbuster hits this year.
Yeah.
Three.
Yeah,
Mario, Guardians, and
what
Spider-Man.
was
That's it.
consistent about all of them? Now it's all subjective,
but
but
Spider-Man,
the quality was
Spider-Man,
pretty
it's only
high
making-
along with the
Spider-Man
visuals.
is
Was
only
it
making
though?
okay money.
Was
It's
it
only
though?
making okay
Yes.
money.
I mean, Mario wasn't that good.
I mean, you didn't like it.
Wow.
You didn't like it, but
I
a
know,
lot of
and I'm
people
not.
did.
I'm not
A
alone
lot of people
either.
did.
I'm
A
not
lot of-
alone either. It got,
I know you're not alone, but the majority of the audience responded very well to Mario.
How can hold on, I got something to say. How can you not like the Mario movie with
It-
the song called Peaches?
I
Come
mean,
on.
It's
That's a
it's
horrible
fine.
song.
It's cute.
Let's bring this up. Even Creed 3 overperformed. It performed better than expectations. It's not a $1 billion movie, but they made more than they were expecting.
Right,
let's
but
bring
that's a cheaper movie, just like John Wick. John Wick
Yeah.
4.
Yeah.
It did well, but it also was a cheaper film to make, so
Well,
the stakes weren't as high.
Puss in Boots overperformed better than expectations.
Yeah, again though, I mean,
It was a high quality movie. I mean, it's
Right.
subjective, but
there's also high quality movies that aren't succeeding, so it's not like the quality has anything to do with it.
I think it has something to do with it.
Also, did you forget that Puss in Boots came out the same month as Avatar?
I was
Yeah.
probably like, yeah.
I mean, the visuals are pretty high on the top, on like these top,
No, Dungeons
Top
and
10.
Dragons have pretty good visuals and a great story.
Yeah. I will get that was a
Elemental.
great movie. People seem to say give excuses around. Well, it was released time. This was released right before Mario Mania. I don't know what else to say.
This was released right before Mario Mania, and the trailers and the marketing wasn't that great for this movie.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say.
I loved it. But I know it's still subjective, Joe. But I say the ones that really succeeded were of high caliber quality, visuals, storytelling, and that's what I think. I just think people aren't going for the status quo movie. I believe they want a premium experience.
I mean, the movies that aren't doing well are also really high quality, though. Like, look at Little Mermaid. Little Mermaid was great.
Yes,
I didn't do so well.
Exactly. Yeah, even I liked Little Mermaid, but like
Little Mermaid should have done better.
what?
a lot better.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because most of the remakes made $1 billion. Am I expecting this one to do this? Well, it could, but I don't know. But I think one of the other really big issues I think is having is that these blockbusters are releasing week after week after
Yes,
week after week,
yes.
and they're cannibalizing each other.
But
and
you
a
see,
lot of them
And people
are
are
like,
picking and choosing.
appealing
People
to
are
the
picking,
same demographic. A lot
But
of
people
people
are
that's-
picking and choosing what movies. If you're going with a family, you're gonna pick and choose which movie you're gonna go see. You're not gonna go for all of them. You're
but
gonna
you
pick
see,
and choose
that's
which
that's a change in the culture, though.
one. Yeah.
Because just pre-pandemic, just in 2019, pre-pandemic, you could open up movies week after week after week, and they would all perform. This is a relatively new phenomenon when people are like, "Oh, you can't release a movie after another movie because they're going to be." Didn't used to be that way. And when I say it didn't used to be that way, I'm only talking a couple of years ago. I'm not even talking like 20 years ago.
Okay, well, I think still some of that range true because if that was the case, if nobody was really worried about having them released week after week, nobody would be afraid to release the same month as Avatar. They would just release it. They would just release it the same month, but they know, and that's why Captain America: Civil War and Batman v Superman didn't release the same day because they knew that was not a good idea. So some of that range true. I don't remember a year before the pandemic where blockbusters were released week after week after week. I don't recall that. Can you guys recall a year where big blockbusters were coming out week after week after week?
2018. 2018. What do you call it? What are the titles? Mary Poppins, Aquaman. Like it was like week after week, and all of them did respectable.
I mean, Solo came out 2018, basically a month after Infinity War. Like, there were some big movies. There were some big movies doing fine with, like, when Aladdin did well. The Lion King did well. 2019 was still Infinity War. Endgame was still in theaters.
Well, shout out to Jeffrey Miller
Make it
for
$2 billion.
$1.99 super sticker. I really appreciate the
There
support,
were
Jeffrey.
Like in 2019, there were some movies that were doing really well when Endgame was still in theaters. Like,
All right. Here, let me give an example of. I know it was a long time ago, but the box office for June of 1989. Number 1, Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade, Batman, Ghostbusters 2, Dead Poet Society, Star Trek 5, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, Field
Good
of
year.
Dreams,
Yeah.
See
yeah.
No Evil, Hear No Evil, amazing movie, No Holds Barred, and Roadhouse.
no holds bar.
Oh my God, Roadhouse! One of my
Roadhouse.
favorite movies.
It used to be the norm that one big movie opened up per
Mhm.
week. That was the norm, and
Yes.
we're just talking a couple years ago.
I
It wasn't even-
think people are saying what's the issues is, but we kind of are dismissive of certain opinions.
And I think another reason we're not.
There's lots of reasons. but
Yeah, another reason we haven't talked about is also streaming. People aren't as incentivized to go to the theater anymore
Well,
because they
certainly.
know they can wait for streaming because it's going to come out 45 days later.
but he-
60 days later.
Hashtag Joe was
there's-
right.
But what are the biggest, loudest reasons that you hear on the internet of why they don't go to movie? Well,
Woke.
first they say,
Woke.
woke. Okay,
Yeah,
all
but
right,
that's
so
the
that's another
internet.
reason
That's
too.
not
That's
real
another
life.
reason
That's,
You know
that's a BS.
you know what though? I actually say I don't agree that the movies are woke, but I actually think a lot of people think they are.
All right,
And
let's
that is
just-
al- that
let's
is
just
also-
get rid of-
It's not nothing either. It's
No, no.
you're right. It's not as big. It's not
It's
not
not
a
doesn't matter
non-factor.
to me, but
Yeah.
honestly, if I was the head of a studio, I would be like, you know what? I want representation. I want diversity in these projects too. But
Can we stop
these
saying woke and say progressive movies?
fine,
of
progressive
woke?
moves. Fine. People think
Fake
everything's
progression
you know.
movies.
But
I got that from Rhea.
But-
Thank you, Rhea.
But I don't think we should just dismiss these things anymore. And honestly, the movies that do pretty well are,
Well,
ones that cater to a certain viewpoint too, of not including that they still have some of
That's
those
right.
things, but it's
All
not.
right,
They
how
cater
about-
to no viewpoint. Is what you're
Yes.
trying to say.
Yeah.
how about the whole couple of weeks before Mario came out? Mario was woke.
Yeah.
Peach was a she boss. You know, they complained about how badass Peach
They don't
was,
realize.
and then
they
it
don't-
hit $1 billion, and you don't hear a peep from these people.
I at least think
You
that
don't agree?
I at least think that
That
there's
was a
lis-
concern.
There's a large conservative audience in the United States that buy tickets. They feel a certain way about and I used to think this was all I used to think Geeks and Gamers and all those were just putting on a show. No,
They
they
are.
actually feel this way. They actually feel this way, and their viewers feel this way too.
Well,
I
maybe
think
we
they're
should-
fragile.
So-
I think they could be fragile.
they should build a
and
time
stuff like
machine
that.
there and go back in the past.
So I agree with you, Max, but like I was thinking about this because why did the Flash wasn't woke at all?
No.
But I mean, is it because Ezra is people still think he's such a creepo? Is that what did it? You know,
Or are they mad that Sasha Kaye is Supergirl?
no, she's great in the movie. She's not. She's not. She's
Well,
not.
you still
woke
have
in
a
the movie.
large
She's okay.
contingent of DC fans that are boycotting
Thank you,
DC
Joe.
and
Thank
Warner
you, Joe.
Brothers.
Well,
Mm,
let's get
very
to,
interesting.
but that I think is a factor, whether it's actual progressiveness or imposed virtue signaling progressiveness.
Look
that,
when
that triggers certain consumers to not want to support it.
look
It-
at
it's-
the
Sorry, go ahead.
Spider-Verse movie. You know, they cried it's corrupting children
But-
when the trailer came out because of the trans flag. and you haven't heard a peep since that movie has been doing well. Am I right?
Yeah, but I don't know that you can completely discount it, throw it away. I agree, it's a small contingent, but to throw it away like it's nothing, I don't think that's. You know what I mean?
But you know what? The thing is, though, Spider-Man is also a very useful film to them. They always need these guys always need their champion, their film that they can hold up and say, "Hey, we hate everything, and here's the proof over here that this thing is good." Like, for example, when Captain Marvel was coming out, they all rallied behind Alita Battle Angel. Now, don't get me wrong. I liked Alita Battle Angel. It was a fine film. I liked it. I have it on 4K. But were they rallying around Alita Battle Angel because they loved it? Or because, no, we don't hate women. Here's proof. We're championing this other movie about a woman that no one's going to see. It was a useful film to them. It was their scapegoat film.
No, I think there's some that like that, Joe, but people really like that movie.
But that's true. But Spider-Man came out right when everybody was saying, Little Mermaid failed because of racism. Little Mermaid failed because of racism because people didn't like a black mermaid. It was racism. And then they could hoist Spider-Man. They could hoist Spider-Man on their shoulder then and go, "No, we're not racist. See Spider-Man." It was a useful film to them at the time. It was like, "Oh, this helps, bolster our we're not racist argument."
Or maybe it's legitimately a good movie, Into the Spider-Verse.
Yeah, but so was Little Mermaid.
And like in comparison to Captain Marvel, I think just people are mad because Captain Marvel's character is not very interesting, and it's mind-boggling to me how that movie made $1 billion. But then here comes Alita, who's a much more interesting and much more complex character than Captain Marvel, and is struggling to get a sequel. That's why people are mad.
Alita was good, but come on, Captain Marvel.
It's anime.
Okay. Well, here's where there's a lot of reasons. I do think, Joe, you have a point. And lots of people have a point. And Bruce also says this, that streaming day and date strategies need to be examined because it can impact box office. I don't think that's all though. I think if go ahead, Aaron.
I think that's how the product of the people don't have enough money to see a movie week
but
back to back.
I do think if Pixar made a high caliber movie, like extremely high caliber, people would go anyway though.
There's one other point I want to make is people are forgetting that inflation is a bitch right now.
Inflation is a bitch.
Yeah.
People have to choose between going to the movies or filling their gas tank.
I just saw
the monetization.
I just saw the monetization fly out the window.
Oh, sorry, buddy.
That's okay. Bruce first started it.
I mean, we're past 10 minutes, right?
Wait.
No, every stream
because of the word bitch
lately.
Yeah, like I took that gal to see Indiana Jones. It's expensive, man. When I was thinking, when I was in my early 20s, me and my girlfriend would go to movies all the time. I'm like,
the industry's doing good. People are buying $70
Okay. Here, guys. I did not go to a movie. I went to a.
That's not the same.
Guys, Matt.
A $70 game is to shut their kids up.
Here's the thing. Tickets are expensive. Concessions are expensive, right? And you don't want to do that every week because it's going to cost you over $100.
I think yes, it's a factor. But if it's a high production product, very good, really good visuals, storytelling, everything, I think that's thrown out the window. I don't think people care.
I think that's also a factor because if people had to pick and choose because inflation and everything and going to the movies is very pricey,
inflation
I think people are now being more picky.
Canada. Tell you that.
Okay, good for y'all. Okay. Yeah. Thank you for the fire that started coming.
Yeah. My throat is still itchy from that smoke. Thank you.
But
Shut up, Max.
People aren't going to be when I'm hearing that about there's superhero fatigue or there's blockbuster fatigue. No, the problem is there is mediocre blockbuster fatigue.
Yes.
There is mediocre superhero movie fatigue. So because to Max's point, the movies that are really good, even though they're not making $1 billion like they used to, they seem to be the most profitable out of the other movies.
When it's high caliber visuals, yes,
and
everything all together.
I wouldn't agree with that.
majority of the movies that most people like. We're not talking about Crazy Joe's opinion. We're talking about most
yeah,
people like
that are being rewarded by
they're
box
doing
office.
the most
Yeah.
successful. Most of them, not all of them, but most of them seem to be doing the best financially compared to the other stuff that was met with okay response, mediocre response, or bad response.
Right.
Yeah. Well, here, that's a perfect segue into Double Toasted, because I didn't even watch the whole thing. I was just like, I gotta show my friends right at the beginning. Here we go.
This is another thing why people are not, and they don't give about your budget, because you're going to talk about how you spend $300 million on a movie, and then you're going to charge us $20 to go see it. And then we get into The Flash, and it looks like shit. It's off. And it's like, where did the money go?
Yeah.
You know, but
Now,
Yeah, but that's bullshit. 'cause the movie
it's
didn't
not.
look like that.
It's not. I love the movie, but
There's some effects in there that's not good.
Yeah,
paying
Not at
IMAX
all good.
No, paying IMAX. I paid for IMAX. Well, I still have to pay for IMAX. I gotta. I'm getting to you, Joe. Thank you, Joe. For you said you said you have time, Max. You have time. I appreciate that. So when I pay for IMAX, and I pay for a high caliber experience, and you say movies like 200, at least 200 million plus for production, and then you see that, I'm sorry, that is a big turnoff for me personally.
Yeah.
I loved it because I was with my friends, and it's a moment I'll cherish for the rest of my life. And I probably enjoyed the movie even more so because of the company I was in. That's the best thing is seeing it with friends.
Oh yeah, you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I'm telling you what, if it wasn't, any other movie and I pay for IMAX ticket, which is how the movie industry makes the most profits, is the premium format. That's the premium screens, and you see that quality of CG.
Yeah, but Max, remember we learned on this show a couple nights ago that the studio doesn't care about how much the movie costs because they get to cut it all out, and it's all tax write-offs, and it's not relevant to the studio. Remember,
They can't solve all their problems.
I'm not saying it. That's what we were educated about on this channel the other night.
You're referring to Sean. I think there are factors of other things you could do, creative accounting, that can help with some of this stuff. But, they still want to make movies, or money. They still want to make money.
No, they don't care. You were here, Max. They don't care.
Well, I feel like they would rather pump up marketing, I feel, for a mediocre movie instead of actually putting more money into the movie to make it better quality. And I do feel like people are not susceptible to marketing like they used to be. Like, people know when you're being sold something, like, you're just pumping this up for marketing reasons instead of, if pumping it into the movie for quality reasons. And yes, the marketing is tax.
I was being sarcastic, everybody. Yeah. I don't believe that.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. But what do you guys think? Let's hear what else he has to say here. I mean, that he's saying right there. This is a lot of other YouTubers that are not just on the anti-progressive train on YouTube also say this. Why are we not listening more to this? Why isn't the industry not listening more to this? There's a lot of people saying this. Mm-hmm. It's consistent. It consistently comes up. I love The Flash. I'm probably gonna eventually buy it or something, and I think it was extremely funny. I love seeing Michael Keaton, but there's nothing, even the greatest company in the world is nothing going to help you with the baby scene or the scene in the chronosphere.
Well, what would you have them do then? Like, if they make a movie and they have to make decisions and they say, hey, we think that this is what it should look like. This is what this character should say.
The technology exists where that shouldn't happen.
It was a choice, Max.
Yeah. You shouldn't make a choice. You shouldn't. He made a decision of this is how I want this to look, and you didn't like it. So the director, is he supposed to poll the audience before finishing the film? Well,
he made a bad choice. Yeah, he made a bad choice.
I disagree. I think he made a fine choice. But,
a lot of people think he made a bad choice.
Well,
a lot of people that didn't see the movie. Just saying.
That's the thing. A lot of people don't even get an opinion on this movie, quite frankly, because they didn't see it. They saw some images on Twitter and said, "Oh, I'm not going to see it," and then they made their mind up. Like I had one guy today, just today on Facebook, argue with me that it was a trash movie. Then I got him to admit he hadn't seen it. And
Well,
I'm
that's
like,
silly. Yeah, that's.
and I'm like, well, guess what? You just threw your opinion in the trash because it's meaningless.
You're not the first person to. You're not the first person to have people
I'm
like
still
that.
going to see movies, but
You know, I
think
will
we're
I
working-
will I will say this. I did a little fact checking and talking to people in the industry. And yeah, I know. And you know, it seems that maybe Sean misspoke about marketing gets 100% write off.
What? You're telling me that wasn't accurate? That's crazy talk.
I know, Voltaire. Wow, me and Voltaire agree on something. What's going on?
I try to lay it on thick, everybody, because I
Law
guess
and
my
Order.
sarcasm doesn't come
oh
across.
wow, Law and Order on fire tonight.
Oh,
I think we should also not take light of like the fact that people that are working in the VFX department are not in good working environments. The stuff I heard about what the animators had to go through with Across the Spider-Verse, that was horrible.
When I get to
Like,
work
I
in
want good
Hollywood as an
VFX.
animator.
wait, just
Wah.
because they work in Hollywood, they don't get rights?
There's
don't
a
have a
line
union.
of people. There's a
don't
line
have
of
a union.
people behind them who are dying for that job. There's a line out the door, down the street, into the parking lot.
And they're gonna get that. And they're gonna get that job, and they're gonna be in the same situation, Voltaire.
Yeah, well, don't cry about it. They should be happy to have a fantastic job. That's
It's easy for you to say that until you do it yourself.
Yeah, yeah.
working in
Like,
Hollywood. is a
nobody
treat.
should be put in like a hellish position, barely getting paid. Why do we have a writer strike right now? Why are we about to get an actor strike? Like, because the working environments and the pay that they're getting is not sufficient. That is not good. That shouldn't be happening.
You guys are lucky that the Taylor law prevents law enforcement from striking. Or we would have had many strikes over the years.
Yeah.
I went 8 years without a contract.
Whoa, wait a minute.
8 years.
Wait
8
a minute.
years without a
Don't give me that. What about the Detroit police going on strike in 1990? I saw it in RoboCop 2.
Yeah, but listen, cops, firemen, and teachers, they get it. They have a different level of contract negotiations. You know,
I'm not saying.
Yeah, but
that,
we're not allowed to strike by law.
But
I'm
anyway,
not.
to the
I'm not
point,
saying that the
though,
VFX crews are not. I think there should be better pay for writers in VFX.
and there should be more reasonable
They
deadlines.
can't
Like,
work 16 hours.
that's part of the reason why the effects aren't looking very good nowadays, because they have to do crunch time. So
They're
for them to
overworked.
actually put
And
the
these
free
detail-
market though. What about the free market,
And
guys?
these-
I mean, come on.
Yeah, and these blockbuster movies are changed quite frequently. Not just super movies. I've heard of other movies keep changing the ending, and that's also impacting the VFX crew. They keep changing things, micromanaging these things.
I'd like to comment on this. Kamikaze Soundwave says people vote to see what they want with their money, and when the movies fail, they play politics.
What?
I'm not quite sure what the second part of that means, but voting with your wallet and your money doesn't really work. Because it doesn't really work, because the problem is by not paying to see something, you're not seeing it. And by not seeing it, you don't know if you like it or not. But you've already sent a message to the studio. A perfect example is Solo, a Star Wars story. A lot of people did not go see that. Then it came to Netflix and Disney Plus, and now it's got this cult fan base, and people are hashtagging "Make Solo 2, Make Solo 2." People didn't go see the movie. It failed. They're not going to get a sequel now because they didn't go see it, but then they did see it, and now they want a sequel.
I do
wondering
think
why
what
they were scared to
Kamikaze
make movies.
is saying here is when some movies fail, instead of admitting to some actual mistakes that were made during production or quality issues, there's occasionally there's excuses being made.
Do you think they play politics though?
It failed.
And
People
can you give me examples of this?
People don't want women as
People-
yeah. That goes both
people think
ways.
they're
People are
industry.
hyperbolic on both ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they
No,
they don't want a I also feel that there's tends to be too many excuses.
You know, if you're going into a movie looking what's wrong and what's quote woke every movie, how are you enjoying the movie?
Well, I mean, look, I'm not one of those people, but I do notice those things when they're in movies. Like, for example, in Endgame, or not Endgame, well, yeah, in Endgame, that scene, everybody knows that scene.
With the A-Force scene?
Sorry, which one?
A-Force.
The A-Force scene?
Is that what it's called? The A-Force scene?
No,
when all the women are walking.
Oh
together?
yeah, when I was watching, like it stood out. Like that was shoehorned in there. Like it stood out to hell to me. I'm like, what? I've never.
I gotta
seen
say
this.
that scene made me so happy.
It made me sick. It made me cringe. It was so cringe.
It made me so happy because I sat there, I smiled, and I thought, oh man, I know Doomcock and Jeremy are hating this, and I got
for shot
joy boner.
purposes,
Joy boner.
You know that? Do you know that's a comic book, right?
Yeah, but
it's called A-Force.
Yeah, and that
Of
movie
all
did
the, all
fine.
the women.
Yeah,
but that's not. But the way they shoehorned it in, how are you guys going to get through? We'll help her, and then all the girls like it,
Well,
it was
what's
so
wrong with women standing together in a
nothing.
movie?
The way they did it was so cringe. Come
See,
on.
Bruce, for what you're doing,
I don't believe cringe.
so kind of what you're doing here is you could be dismissing Voltaire's opinion.
Could be.
He's not saying he's not okay with. You're saying, well, what are you? Are you triggered by women standing together?
I didn't say that. I said what's wrong with women standing together in a movie.
But he didn't say that. He said the execution he felt was cringe. Yeah, that's what he says.
I'll tell you what execution was.
I was fine with the scene. You go.
I didn't care for it. Like, I'm okay, fine. It didn't make a difference for me.
Yeah, it's like, I don't like yelling woke or like, oh, the women are trying to take over for no reason. Like, if it's actually happening or if I'm actually feeling it, I will tell you. The only thing this year that I actually kind of felt close to that kind of wokeness, quote unquote, was Phoebe Waller-Bridge in Dial of Destiny. But then, like, he wasn't even the worst offender. But like, even though I don't know, man. Do we like female characters or do we not? Like, what are they?
Sasha was great. Everybody loves Sasha. I've heard nobody complain about her.
Oh yeah.
I just don't get
Sasha
this.
Callie, I have.
Because there's only.
She looks like a man. She's all like Superboy, not Supergirl. I've heard all that.
She looks like a man. That's like the sexiest man I've ever seen.
God.
I mean,
I just don't know where the turn happened from the 80s up until now with having problems with strong women in roles and having lesbians in movies. The 90s was full of women kissing. Everybody's like, ooh, lesbians. Let's go watch it.
Yes.
I don't know that it's that. Okay.
Buffy the Vampire.
Oh, boy. If I do Kamikaze, I feel like I love you, man. I feel on this topic it's going to go off the rails. Because I know your opinion. I know your opinion, Kamikaze. I mean, well, I don't want to say that, but I know which angle you're going from. I don't know. I don't know. I'm thinking about it.
It's a way.
Please don't take offense, Kamikaze.
It's a way too strong opinion. That's the best way to put it.
Right. There's such a thing as good female characters. I have no problem with good female characters. And as DL said it, if it's artfully put in there, but that scene I'm referencing, and I'm using that as a scene. No, it didn't trigger me. It just made me cringe because it felt like, hey, we're putting a big fat bumper sticker on this movie. Here it is, everybody. And it really stood out to me. It's that
contextually, it made no sense in the context of the movie. Like, no
absolutely
sense. And it didn't go anywhere. And
DL's right, because look, they were pulling off a gigantic group battle, which is really hard to do, and they were doing it brilliantly. It flowed well. It was really nice. And then all of a sudden, there's this, hey, everybody, let's come out on stage and do this. You know what I mean? It just looked awful. And that kind of thing is what I'm talking about.
And my whole thing with Phoebe Waller-Bridge is that this becomes an ongoing trend with like what they think strong female characters are. It is
Hmm.
that they come into this movie already knowing what to do. They're already on top of everything. They have like some Mary Sue isms. They're perfect at a lot of stuff. That's
mean,
not compelling
that's Indiana
storytelling for
Jones, so.
any character.
We,
I
we
mean,
gotta,
yes,
we
but
gotta
I
kill
think
the
that's-
phrase Mary Sue. It's meaningless now.
Let's be honest, Indiana Jones is ridiculous.
It's
Well, I mean,
itself.
the
not
girl, the girl,
meaningless. There are actual
the
there
girl
are actual
boss,
times where Mary Sue does apply. I don't like when people are
Not
throwing it out for no
anymore.
reason.
But
the girl,
Not-
the
dude,
girl,
there are
the-
actual. I'm not gonna yell. It's fine. It's fine. But just like there are actual situations in movies where that actually calls for it. Not all of it. Not it doesn't happen
Well,
every time, but
the
there are
girl-
times where it does happen.
the girl boss talking point, where
I just find she
the
was a
gir-
bitch.
what?
I mean, she's
She was kind of a bitch in
yeah,
the movie. Yeah.
She was. She was.
She
All right.
kicked a lot of ass. She was beating guys up left, right, and center at 115 pounds.
Is it because they're progressive that they want to do that and they want to sideline the guys, or is it potentially just inexperienced writers not being able to give the woman
Okay,
character
I
enough
have
to
an answer
do
for this.
while also keeping a good balance with the male characters?
So I have a
That's
friend.
what I feel. That's what I feel.
Yeah, I have a friend, and she is like, I love her. She's a wonderful person, but she's like stereotypical, aggressive, feminist, lesbian, the whole 9 yards, right? We talk about this stuff openly. I love talking with her. And she told me, like, oh, I liked Star Wars, but then when I saw Princess Leia in that outfit back in Return of the Jedi, it really made me sick, and I hate that, and I want strong female characters, which I get. There's such a thing as strong female characters. You build them into the story, but you don't have to.
But why doesn't male characters have to go through that same journey, and they just know everything as soon as the movie starts?
No,
Well,
all
who
of
says they don't?
well,
But they
that's true.
don't.
Well, I mean, who says they don't? Look at Luke Skywalker in the first movie.
Really, he's the original Mary Sue.
What did he
He had
do?
no training.
He's no
He did
different
train a
than
little
He is
bit.
not a
Yeah,
very
I
true. He is not a
believe
very
there
true.
is
Really?
there is
did-
a
he did-
higher there is a higher scrutiny placed on diverse characters, race swaps, gender swaps, and women than male characters, because male characters have been Barry Sues for a long time as well. But now that you're changing it, then there's added pressure and criticism on, well, why did you change it and put this? This character's not, that's what I think.
Luke never had to wear that bikini. You're right.
No, he never did. But he did not fight a Jedi Master in the first movie. You know what I mean? He was just watching along, that kind of thing.
He was training a little bit in the first movie, and he was
But he
training
didn't
Yoda in the
fight a
second
Jedi
movie.
Master,
No.
Aaron. He sat
No, he
there and
didn't.
watched. Whereas Rey, they decided to put a scene where
Look,
she fought a guy
Wasn't
who was
Kylo Ren
literally
hurt? He was hurt and shot.
irrelevant.
He also
Kylo
wasn't
Ren.
said he was a Jedi Master either.
Well, okay, sorry. He was literally, if you read the books and stuff, he was literally trained from birth. Luke Skywalker was communicating with him when he was in the
The
womb.
books.
Wow, they don't count.
You mean
right.
the
don't
extended
count.
universe stuff that's not canon?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, nonetheless,
Doesn't
he was
count.
trained by Luke Skywalker from when he was a child, and his mother was also whatever. So I don't know how she hung with him.
Oh,
I don't know what
feel-
that means. Figure drawing. I don't understand.
I think
your
she.
comment.
I think with Rey, I know obviously Rey had some training surviving on her own.
Yes.
Back on
Yes,
whatever planet
but
she
in the
was
Last Jedi, like
Yeah.
there was no reason she should be able to do all that stuff she was doing. She barely had any training from Luke. Barely.
I mean,
and
Well,
guys, if you could do all the trade stuff, it
Well,
could
more
take more than
training.
3 movies. It's like,
Some people don't need training. There is such a thing as natural talent.
Here we go,
There is.
Degrassi.
Okay,
it's
then
a
that's where
movie.
we
It's
get
a
into
movie with laser guns and space wizards. A girl beating up a dude
Well,
isn't much of a stretch for me.
Luke
it's not
blew
the
up
fact
a
that
hole.
the woman is beating up a guy. It's just the fact that
Luke-
him.
There's
Okay.
no backstory to her
Luke-
training or her
Yeah,
earning that.
Luke blew
When-
up a whole Death Star without a
Jakku.
targeting computer, without
The
much
first movie.
training.
yeah, he
Oh.
did.
Yep.
I'm sorry.
He
A
was
whole
able
Death
to
Star.
join.
He's like,
he was
no,
able-
I got this.
He was
Because-
able to join the fleet right away. Like they just let him into
Okay,
the fleet
well,
with no
she's not-
proper initiation.
That's like one little instance. Luke is still not doing all these crazy force abilities at that time, and he
No.
still got his ass kicked by Vader in the second movie.
Yeah.
So
And also, listen. Just to be fair, for the writing purposes, remember when they were showing the schematics of the Death Star, and he goes, "You have to do this shot." And it's like that. And Luke, they specifically set it up. Luke goes, "Oh yeah, I used to do that back. It's like shooting these little things, black.
Oh, come on. That's a
But
whole lot different.
they at least made an attempt at backstory. Is my point.
Did he account for meteors and speed and all in his head? He's a
There was
farmer.
an
Come on.
attempt, is what I'm saying. There was an attempt of some sort.
I mean, if we turn a Jedi, he really was a master Jedi, like right away. I don't know.
Thank you, CJH.
Okay, now why?
Woke. Woke.
Yeah, that woke.
No, I think you're thinking of Obi-Wan is what they did.
Joe
in canon
Stolen
with him.
says, I think modern blockbusters lack coherent character building across the board.
You're right, Joe.
Yeah. I do feel that the girl boss thing is a thing, though, where
I mean,
when they write good stuff for female characters, they tend to also sidetrack the male characters without treating them equally important in the story.
But-
it needs to be a good balance of both, and it
Nobody
is
calls
noticeable.
Ahsoka girl boss. Why?
I guess the
'Cause she's written
difference
well.
is I, as a male, have a thick enough skin that I don't lose sleep over a male character
Ooh.
being shown as.
But that's
being-
not fair, Joe. That's not.
Hey,
I
How's,
just,
how's that not fair?
Hey.
I just
Well,
said.
you might as well just say everybody who doesn't like that has a small dick.
I
Like,
just-
that's
I
not-
What?
Well,
Where
maybe
did
they
that
do.
come from?
I don't know.
I
I,
ju-
don't check.
I
I know
just-
that's what you're
dicks,
thinking.
I
but-
just
Where
gave
did
as
that
much
come
nuance.
from?
I just gave as much nuance as I can, Joe. And I said
STRG.
I feel with the importance of writing strong female characters. Okay, Joe, strong female characters that they kind of when they do that, an inexperienced writer seems to sidetrack, say, Indiana Jones or someone else, and not as. And I haven't seen Indiana
Yeah, I don't
Jones yet.
think-
I'm going to see it, but put the male characters and not have them as much important things to do in the overall story. Whereas an experienced writer might introduce a new character and maintain a better balance between the old and the new. And I think it's
Right.
just inexperienced writers. And I'm not just for men, rah, rah, and no female characters. I'm giving nuance to it. And you're saying, well, are you threatened by women or something? No, I'm
Right.
not. No.
There's
Who are
lots of
these
examples of it being done well. Ripley, Furiosa, Ahsoka. It can be done properly. It's just not done properly a lot of the
it
time.
hasn't been done a
Wait,
lot.
wait, wait, wait,
Like,
wait.
yeah.
Or I
Ripley-
think inexperienced
Ripley had no
writing
training.
is
Wait,
not
wait.
Right? Am I right?
What
Okay,
what
all
male
right, all right.
character? What male character was with Ripley that was Ripley was the only person with a brain on that ship. All the other characters on that ship were idiots. I
Well,
mean,
the only
an
reason
alien.
the female kicked ass is because
I mean, look,
everybody else was an
Sarah
idiot.
Connor.
I disagree. I think she
Didn't
was
have
Sarah
Sarah
Connor.
Connor.
Excellent example.
And Sarah Connor is one of those scapegoats I talked about that people always like. Those Fandom Menace guys would always be like, we like Sarah Connor, but then they prove they're full of shit because Terminator Dark, what was it called? The last Terminator came
Dark
out.
Fate.
Dark Fate. Yeah.
And they were all like, blah, the John Connor was sidelined, blah, 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 women. And it's like, they brought Sarah Connor back, who you claimed you liked. Oh, guess what? You were full of shit. You didn't really like Sarah Connor. that was convenient to say at the time, but now that you got her, you don't want her. So there you go.
I want to get to Talati. I want to get to Talati's, but he's been so quiet over there. What's your thoughts on the girl boss? Do you see it as a potential problem? Do you see where where these new characters are introduced? A lot of the new characters are female, and they might not be giving the older characters as much to do, and people feel like they feel like girl boss mode. Oh, let the girl do everything. Do you see there's any credibility to that claim of
No, I just think it's like giving a new talent an opportunity to shine, right?
Ooh.
That's the way I see it, right? No matter whether you're male, female, transgender, bisexual, no matter what you are, and like if you get this opportunity to show your talents off, like go for it, right?
Yeah.
And that's what it's all about. It's not about what what type of gender you are. That's the way I see it.
Yeah, you want good product. Yeah.
All right. Well, I see it's a problem. I see. But I just think it's bad writing where they introduce a new character but not maintaining the old existing established characters and giving them enough to do to feel relevant and
He's
not
80
like
years old. What do you want him
I
to
think
do?
if Val
It's
Destiny
still
did
it-
arcs,
What's the
What's
title of
the
the movie? What's
What's
the
the
title of the
example?
movie? All the
What's the
movies
example?
coming out lately. All
I
of them.
think
They
Indiana
introduce.
Jones-
Yeah, Indiana Jones and the Walker of Doom. Let me stop.
Well, I
Okay,
mean,
he's
we're
not
not talking
doing
about
it.
Indiana Jones, right? Because I know, like Max hasn't seen Indiana Jones, but Max is saying he's seen that. So, what's an example? Where have you seen that?
yeah.
I'm trying to think of some other movies recently. I don't know. I can't. I'll have to look some up. It's.
But-
I know when I see it.
Do you guys remember? I can't remember if it was Conan the Barbarian or Destroyer. The what was her name? Grace.
Beth Sonia?
No.
Grace Jones.
Grace Jones' character. She kicked
that's
ass
awesome.
throughout the whole movie.
So what? It
Nobody
was
had a
done
problem
well.
with her.
Can you
Yeah,
imagine
but
Beth
Conan
Sonia
had a
kicked
lot to
ass?
do in that movie, though. That's the
Well,
difference.
so you said people are upset because women are highlighted more in the movies than the
Well,
men?
no, they introduced the characters
Okay.
and they seem to sideline the male character story, which I see. I still enjoy the movies.
What
It doesn't
examples?
stop me.
Yeah, I've never seen a
Or
male
it's,
character
They
side.
didn't
Unless
do
it's,
that.
unless
Or
it's the male
or
character
it's the
wasn't.
King of Queens effect, where the husband's a clown and the woman is like so.
What?
You know.
That was a hit show.
Yeah, but the whole point of the show was that he was a clown and the wife was
Well,
like really.
that's a sitcom
What?
kind of thing, right?
No, but I'm
Yeah.
using it
Husband's
as a
always
general thing.
Yeah.
Well, Jack Tripper was an idiot in Three's Company.
I mean, the
Yeah, it was
sitcoms
done
where
well.
husband was
Comedies.
always
These are all
Mr.
comedies.
Roper was an idiot.
These are
Yeah.
action movies.
Sam
though.
Malone was an idiot.
the husbands were always like the husbands or the boyfriends were always like that. They're always the same in the 80s and 90s. They always had the same kind of attitude.
How
Like-
y'all feel about Ghostbusters 2016?
Amazing. film.
I have a lot of problems with that movie, but it has nothing to do with the
Can I
movie.
say Chris Hemsworth was the best part probably of it? I don't know. I don't know.
Unwatchable.
Well, that's all I had to say about the.
Yeah,
It
I
forced-
refuse to watch that movie.
It forced Afterlife to be made. That's what it did.
What,
It
you
was so
shouldn't
funny
make-
when they released the Ghostbusters
sh-
box set. They didn't include it. That was
You
hilarious.
shouldn't say that, CJ. It's like a blanket statement. They have, I do feel like a large portion of the I do feel like a large portion of the conservative audience doesn't want to pay for stuff that they feel like this. you
Well,
know?
here's
No,
here's the
if they want to
problem.
make their own stuff, get into the arts, get into
Oh, no,
filmmaking, go to theater.
I saw what Daily Wire had to offer. I don't think they've done.
Ant-Man's
Wait.
own daughter, by the way, in the chat. Ant-Man's own daughter talked to him like he was a clown for the.
Oh
Yes.
man, I did not.
Yes,
like
she
how
did.
He was in Quantum
Yeah.
Mania. I did
Here's
not
the
like that.
issue. Here's the issue. All these
Have you met
conservatives.
teenagers?
All
No,
these
but
conservatives.
who lets
Bernie,
their daughter
you
talk
make
to them
them
that way?
Imagine
A lot of
Damian
people.
Wayne.
Hold on,
Wait
hold
till
on, hold on.
Damian Wayne.
I am sick of this excuse of, these teenagers are assholes and like they're
They are.
annoying. Like,
Dude,
that's
The
just
way
how
my
teenagers
friend's mother
are.
talk,
If you,
So
my
how-
friend's
Does
brother's
that mean
Wait
we're
till you
actually
get
supposed to
Damian
like them?
Wayne.
Does that mean we're automatically supposed to like them?
wait till Damian Wayne. Just wait
here's-
Does
till
that make
Damian
them
Wayne.
good characters because they're annoying and assholes? No.
they were written that way. Who
That
said you
doesn't
have to
make
like
it good.
them?
I'm just
Who
telling
said
you.
you have to
Just wait,
like them?
just wait till Damian Wayne.
Because the movie wants you to like them because we're following them as the protagonists. We don't want the movie doesn't want that character to die or
But
suffer.
then you have a lot of parents that relate to that dynamic where a teenager talks shit to the parents. I see
I'm
it
so
every day.
sorry that you hate your
I've
life
seen
because
it. I've seen it
teenagers
every
are
day at
annoying, but,
work.
like, come
in
on.
juvenile court. The way
They do
these
that.
the way these kids talk to their parents, it's
Yes.
embarrassing. It
Yes,
happens.
it's true. It's true.
You know,
no
everybody
one-
doesn't live
but no one
in,
wants
in,
to
a,
pay-
in a
people-
castle.
People
with
might
you
not
just
want to
give
pay
them-
to
you
see
just
that,
give them-
though.
Yeah,
You
but
just give them a
her
phone and a
father is
tablet
a
to play with.
Superhero.
Yeah.
He's still a criminal.
Here's
he
the
was.
big problem
He
we
was
run
born
into.
for most of her life.
I'm pretty sure his crimes are like off the record now. Like they're like dissolved and like
All
yeah,
right.
you're
Well,
Quit highlighting the comments that say you're right,
He
Bruce.
never had a problem.
Thank you,
with
Fur
her
Nerd. Thank you.
criminal record
Oh.
when she was younger. So why is it a problem now?
Thank you, Ferd Bird the Nerd, $1.99. What up, homies? Happy 4th. Happy 4th to you as well.
Happy
We gotta
4th,
get you on the
Ferd Bird.
show. We gotta get you
God
on-
bless America, everybody.
And this is why I love America: freedom of speech and freedom
Yes.
of
Right.
opinions. Thank you very
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
I'm here every
here's
night. Thank you.
Leo
Here's the
got Trudeau,
problem.
Aaron, telling us
Every
what
night.
to do.
Here's the problem with like what CGH is saying about conservatives and everything. Here's the problem. The problem is they want to scream woke, 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 politics, left-wing agenda. They want to scream that, but I am very knowledgeable about movies and television. I'm 47. I've been obsessed with this stuff since I was a kid, and this has always been the way it is. Nothing has changed. Hollywood is overwhelmingly liberal. That's the way it is.
Yeah, I do
Back
think
in the
something's
days-
changed the last few years.
No,
I think
what has changed? You
I,
go back
I
to
think
Norman
I
Lear.
think people start to look now that they've been pointing it. The hate
Where's-
ragers have been pointing at this out. Now everyone's looking for this stuff, and it is
Well,
starting to impact
well,
box office.
All
I
that's
think
changed is now they're complaining about it. That's the only thing that's changed.
I-
Because you go back to the
I
70s,
actu-
Norman Lear,
And social
All in
media.
the Family, Maude. These were all huge hits. Get Woke, Go Broke. Norman Lear ain't broke. He ain't broke,
Sitcoms,
man.
sitcoms are always like this. You're right.
I actually
Sitcoms
think
Star
are
Trek,
always
the
like this.
original series, was so left-leaning. It was so progressive. The first
Yes.
interracial kiss. That nothing has changed except they found social media that brought them together. Now they could form their
Sitcoms is
little
right.
bubble.
Joe's right about sitcoms.
you
You're
know
right. They're
what
always
I've
like
seen
that.
the last few years that it's starting to impact companies' profits.
Look,
Whether
has it
all,
though?
all I'm going
whether
to
you-
say is
has
this.
it
whether
though?
you agree
All
with
I'm
it or
going to
not,
say,
yes,
you guys can call, everybody can call
Yes, it
conservatives
is.
stupid and all that kind of thing, but I'm going to go back.
they have
to
a lot of
just-
money and they're
just
not paying
no,
the movies.
like that. CGH, I'm disappointed that you make a comment like that. Truthfully, you're a smarter guy than that to make a comment like that. All I'm going to say is this: when I talked to my assistant at work, and she went to Mario Brothers with her family, I said, "How was it?" She goes, "I loved it. Thank God there was nothing weird in it
Yes,
for my kids for once."
Maxi,
That was her
private
words.
chat.
You know, so
Oh.
to say that that's not a factor, that people haven't noticed that there's stuff going on in movies and all that kind of thing, it's naive. Or you're just, or if you want to just say it's idiots making a lot of noise, okay, maybe
but
you're
there's
right.
a lot of people
But
that
they're not
believe it.
affecting the bottom line.
Yes, they are.
No, they're
I think
not.
They are.
No, they're not. They
Yeah,
are
box
not.
office
What
is doing
company
great,
has
Matt.
gone out of business because of them?
Who?
There's
Exact-
been a change.
No, I'm saying
I
what
think.
company has
None.
gone out of
Oh.
business because of their boycotting, hate campaigns, or whatever.
None.
Exactly.
None.
Like they want to stand up there and say this movie failed cause woke. Is that really why the movie failed, or was there another reason?
Or
Was it-
perceived.
I-
They're
um,
not all
um,
the time. but
That's not what's keeping people.
You know,
Ability-
the
a
only
movie is not
difference
flopping
this
because of the
year
conservatives.
and
It's
other
flopping
years,
all- everybody.
a difference between
everybody.
this year and other years, it's leading into an election year. They do this every 4 years. They find topics attached to it and go full in.
Like I'll tell you, Lightyear. There's any number of reasons why Lightyear failed. I can sit here and list a million possible reasons, but Lightyear did not fail because there was a 30-second kiss between two women. That did not kill that entire movie.
No.
no,
I'm
it
sorry,
didn't,
it
didn't kill the
No.
entire movie, but there's some people that didn't go support it because of that.
Max, there's
I'm not saying they should leave it out either. I'm just saying you be aware of the market. You know,
there's
that's all I'm
some
saying.
member chats.
Yes, thank you. So we
Yeah.
have Blue Jay. Hey, Crazy Joe, best DCEU movie, worst DCE movie? He wants to know.
Best DCEU movie, I gotta say the original Shazam. Flash is a close second, but I gotta say Shazam. Worst, Man of Steel.
All right, best movie for me, Man of Steel. Worst, Shazam 2. I went
Shazam
exactly-
2.
Yes.
I think the worst DCU movie is either it's either Wonder Woman 84 or Birds of Prey. I can't decide.
I would
Wonder
rather
Woman
watch.
84 is underrated, to be
I
honest.
would
Oh,
rather watch
come
Wonder
on.
Woman
What?
84 than Shazam 2.
Birds of Prey is a damn good one.
Shazam 2 is better than Birds of Prey. Wonder Woman
I-
84, Birds of Prey.
Shazam 2 and Birds of Prey are both pretty damn good.
I don't want to be to the part where I know these people could be ridiculous, and people that get triggered by all these things are snowflakes, but they're still consumers, and you have to know the market. And I don't think it's inconsequential. I think it's starting to
agree
have
with
some
myself.
impact, and I think a lot of people are listening to these influencers on the internet, and they're looking for this stuff, and a lot of
Yes.
people don't like it. You know,
But, one thing people don't realize is how much 4 or 5 companies own. How many
also-
different subdivisions
I
and
also
other
think-
products that they boost up and make up for whatever being boycotted at the time.
I also think when they see these influencers saying this, it's not the people that are watching or comment. They're not really the ones making the decisions for themselves. It's the people on the YouTube is making decisions for them. If you really think about it, if you really deep dive, it's really them making a decision for them because most people can't think for themselves. Let's be honest.
Very true. People bash on Rotten Tomatoes,
Yeah.
but as soon as a movie comes out they don't like, they use those scores to bash on it even more.
Yeah, they become hypocritical or
Yep.
whatever. Like,
Intent. No comment.
Well, to reiterate, the stuff we hear the most are Bruce doesn't want me to say woke, but people say woke. People say bad writing, bad special effects. Those are the top three things I can think of, and
or maybe just
people are actually telling you what the reason they're not going to the theater. Whether you think it's legit reason to not go for thinking it's woke or not.
I just think it's because they don't want to spend so much money week after week.
Aaron's right.
Yeah.
Especially in this climate.
I mean, I went to an AEW pay-per-view event. I spent $29 on 2 hot dogs and a bottle of pop. Come on, like, really?
I'll tell you something else that nobody's talking about, and I know about this because of my home, because I'm the father of a teenage daughter. My daughter, who is an insane movie buff like me because I've raised her right, she comes home and she tells us that the other kids, her class, she's a freshman in high school, the kids in her class don't like movies. She says to them, like, what are your favorite movies? They say, we don't like movies because they're too long.
That's
the youth of today. That is the youth of today.
They better play video games, right? They better play video games.
No, TikTok, not even that.
Yeah, it's social media and play video games.
But they'll stream shows on Netflix because they're in smaller chunks. They'll sit there
and they'll binge it when they feel like it.
Which is crazy. And I'm telling you, this is my daughter. She's the only person in her class who gives a damn about movies. Nobody goes to the movies in her class. And I don't know. I mean, like that's one freshman class in Pennsylvania. So I haven't done a study of across the country, but it seems pretty suspicious that she can't find anyone in her class that wants to go to a movie with.
It's attention span, right? Like the attention span.
Yeah.
People these days.
No, it's also they're used to watching things in the comfort of their homes when they want to, and going out to the theater. Yeah, the theater experience is really going to be a threat to the next generation.
But also, what's wrong with teenagers? Because I was a teenager. I think we were all teenagers.
Sure
you had a date. Did you want to be sitting in the living room with mom and dad?
No, I was dying to get out.
Yeah.
But kids aren't like that nowadays.
Well, now they sit in their rooms and sex all day.
Well, I wouldn't take my date to movies though, because
not all.
You wouldn't be talking to her anyway. So, like, what's the point going to?
Did anybody see No Hard Feelings?
No.
There's a scene with a teen party. There's like a teenage party going on.
I'm not saying I agree with them figure drawing. I'm just saying a lot of people watch those stuff and agree with their opinions. And it's not just they actually feel like all these movies are woke. And they look out for it and they don't want to pay for it. I'm not saying not to do progressive stuff. I want diversity. Actually, it's boring to me when there's not a diverse cast and represented cast anymore. I think we got to a point where we should have, especially with these big blockbuster movies. But I'm just saying I believe it's having an impact. Although there's diminishing returns as it is all in the American box office as it is. Other regions are doing much better than domestic.
That's true.
To begin with, they're not. These companies should be focusing on international box office, whatever they can.
There's a scene in No Strings Attached where there's a teenage party going on, and Jennifer Lawrence is looking for the guy that she's there with, and she's going from bedroom to bedroom to bedroom at this like teen party, and as she breaks into every bedroom, all the kids are lying in bed texting on their phones.
Yeah.
Is it true that she's full frontal nude in that movie, Joe?
This is something that happens in the movie. Yes.
Okay, there you go.
That's the second time you asked about that.
Here's a cookie.
CGH says, "Did I mean no hard feelings? What did I say? I thought I said no hard feelings. Did I
Yeah.
say something else?"
Fierce Isaac, $1.99. Lightyear and Strange World were good movies. I agree with Lightyear. Strange World was hard to watch. I'm sorry. I appreciate your
I didn't
opinion.
like either. Though.
I mean, I wasn't bad or anything. I just
My
nothing
wife and
to do
kids
with-
really liked Strange World, and I didn't care for it.
I'm glad you enjoyed it though. When everyone says I enjoyed a movie, that's a great thing. I would never rewatch Strange Worlds.
All
I'm
right,
glad
you
I
know,
saw it.
Can we at least all agree that the box office does not make a good or bad movie?
Oh,
Well,
obviously.
yeah.
Obviously
Look
not.
it up. Look at Oscar movies. They don't make a huge amount of money.
Citizen Kane was a box office failure.
Yeah.
And the Transformers movies make billions of dollars.
No, don't stir up the perp.
Oh, I
Well,
will.
I said that yesterday.
Joe Dolan, this is the comment of the night. People go to a theater expecting steak, and while hamburgers can be satisfying, it ain't steak.
Fair.
And that's what I think. I think that on my list, that's the major problem.
I kind of
Is
better have a
people,
hamburger steak,
if you're
though.
gonna spend the money now, you want a steak at the theater, and there's not.
Hey,
a
I
lot
want
of
to go
steaks
to.
out
I want to
there.
go to a sports game. I want to win. Guess
And
what? The team that wins or
I
loses.
don't think people go to the theaters now unless it's a steak.
If I go to the
And,
theater,
that's what's changed. The market has a lot more places you could get burgers now, and eat burgers all over the place on your phone, at your home. I want a steak and I want a premium experience when I go to the
Not
theater.
I want
Man,
pizza
as
and
long
tacos.
as there's some,
Tacos.
as long
Give
as
me
there's,
tacos.
yeah, tacos. As long as there's some good meat, give it to me. Pause.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I mean, but who here thinks that maybe consumers want steak, and that's what they get? Serve up more steaks, and get
Yeah.
people going to the theater.
Consumers want steak. Joe just needs a
Well,
Ritz cracker, and he'll be happy at the
If you
theater
want
because he
steak,
loves it
well,
so much. But
if you want
most
steak,
people want steak.
go watch Oscar-worthy movies that are coming to theaters. Then you get your steak.
No, people won't do that.
Exactly.
Well, that's another thing. People always I don't want sequels or that's what people show up for. They don't show
Like
up.
we
for a lot
don't.
of
We
original
want
IP.
more original movies.
They don't
Let's
show up
not,
for
let's not forget the immortal words of Nerf Herder. Girl, sometimes you're hungry. You want something to eat. You don't want no little salad. Yes, you want a lot of meat. You don't want no pastrami or no corned beef on rye. Girl, there's only one kind of sandwich that's really going to satisfy. Love sandwich.
Nice.
Wait,
It's a
was that from?
Felonious reaction from that?
This ain't the kind of snack that you get from your mommy. Your mommy ain't never seen such a whole lot of salami. Girl, I'm going to take you on a super fantastic trip because
Okay.
baby, you ain't had
Try and
nothing
keep
till
it
you've had my
PG.
Miracle Whip.
Right?
Love sandwich.
Try and keep it PG.
Wait,
Try and
wait.
keep it PG.
Wait, is that a line from Harold Kumar Go to Guantanamo Bay? Cock meat sandwich?
No. It's
Oh,
the
okay.
lyrics to
Just
the
making
song
sure,
"Love,
just making
Love
sure.
Sandwich" by Nerf Herder.
Mm.
All right,
One of their greatest songs. One of the greatest songs of all time.
Okay, I'm actually going to pull up Across the Spider-Verse
Hill
box
Unicorn.
office now.
It's not even 500 though. It's like the.
Yeah, it is.
Is it? Are you sure?
Yes.
You
Let me
sure?
look it up. I'm pretty sure.
You sure?
Actually, CGH
It's
word of mouth
611.
helps the box office, but not all movies that have good word of mouth make billions of dollars.
Yeah, baby.
Guardians,
Yeah.
has good word of mouth. It's not going to get to 900 million. So
Rise of Transformers is a good movie. It's not even going to make 500 million.
Look at that. 611 million worldwide.
Oh, so that's pretty good. Better than I thought.
Let me look up the and it's still getting money. And
It's a
it's just
disappointing
quality.
movie.
It's quality.
Ugh.
It's subjective, man, but lots of people think it's
No,
quality.
it's really good.
And it's helping with younger audiences too.
I could
That-
attest to that.
That's
yeah.
Well,
it's-
that's because the younger audience, they know Miles Morales is Spider-Man.
Oh, great.
A lot of them don't know Peter Parker is Spider-Man.
We got to teach them that Peter Parker is also a Spider-Man.
and
I don't know about that. I mean, No Way Home made $1 billion.
it's
I mean,
nearly
they got the Spider-Man.
Well, that's because of
The Spider-Man video
Spider-Man.
game is not helping with
it's
that.
you know what Lucifer and everyone else was telling me about sequels make less money.
what?
This one
Who said
made
that?
more.
You know,
Who told you that?
we're talking about Star Wars the other day.
Was I on the show?
maybe you weren't on the show.
Spider-Verse definitely made more. Yeah, it's the
Okay.
second one.
Sorry. Someone
I
was
was
telling
on
me
a
about-
drama channel.
Someone
You were
was telling
most
me
certainly
about-
on the show when that was discussed, Bruce.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's all a
So-
blur.
sequels.
I was drunk.
Transformers usually. I mean, Star Wars makes less money each time. This movie has made almost double what the original movie has made.
Don't
Hasn't
and it's
every
quality.
Star Wars
Quality
made
brought
less
it
than the
there.
prior?
Max, don't let
Yeah.
Max, don't let CJHE say that about Star Wars because he'll get upset.
Well, what do you guys think of this? I'm not using it as there's been multiple success stories this year. This has nearly doubled as a sequel, and the quality is through the roof for most people. Not Joe, but for most people.
And why are the international numbers not so great on it? It's interesting.
There
On-
might be
on
a
a-
specific reason.
Yeah, I know. No, same reason Little
Oh.
Mermaid didn't do well internationally.
Didn't get banned in the
God
country.
bless America, everybody.
It's not bad for international. It's not great though. I see. What
It
you're
shouldn't
saying.
be less. Movies that do well here do better internationally for obvious reasons, just because of the numbers. But not this, not Little Mermaid.
Well, I would be looking into animated titles more. They are still translating to the
Alright.
younger audience. I would like to see the demographics. You know how Grace does the demographics?
There's a lot of
movies? I'll
younger
have to-
people for this. That's a fact.
I'd want to go, what is working here with Mario and this? This is translating to the younger audiences where
Yes.
Indiana Jones and The Flash are not. I would love to see a breakdown. I'll do an update video on that for the demographic breakdown. I'll have to look at the first week in movie math for that to see the demographics for that compared to The Flash. And I do also feel that some of the older generations are a little bit too dismissive of animation.
Oh my God! Yes.
I do. I think that's an issue because look at this box office. That's domestic. That's a domestic success.
Yeah, they treat animation like second-class citizens.
Yeah, I'm guilty of that.
No.
How dare you, sir?
But I love the Spider-Verse movies, so and I love Demon Slayer. But yeah, I give a side eye to animation. It's true, which I shouldn't. I
DC
should open
take
my
a-
hot mind.
DC should take notes. Maybe do an animation or something for them.
DC animation is
No,
better
no,
than
no.
their live action.
That is true.
Yeah, it's
Not
true.
everybody
Right.
watches them.
Well, not just releasing their direct to movie, direct to
Uh-oh.
DVD or Blu-ray. Brian's going to tell us. He's gonna-
Before he gets on, are you guys excited for the Suicide Squad Isekai?
What's
For
that?
for those people that understand
Yes.
that term,
I don't know what that is.
it's anime.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, never heard of it.
Hey,
Yeah,
Brian,
it's
how's
from
it
the people
going,
that
bro?
did Attack on Titans.
Brian's
Oh.
on the show.
Oh, interesting. What's up, Brian?
Hey, Brian.
Hey, Brian.
Hola. How's everyone doing?
Good.
Good.
4th of July, yo.
Groovy.
Happy birthday, America.
We're all listening to Soundgarden.
Ah,
Yeah.
dude. Where's the Ray Charles? You know?
Hey, Brian.
Stars and Stripes Forever. You can play that without getting copyright infringement.
Oh, cool.
It's on the YouTube library.
Ghostly Visitor
We
asked
can
what
get, we can
movies
get
I've enjoyed
patriotic up in this
summer.
bitch. All of them.
I can honestly say I got out my movie diary here. This is my diary of every movie I see. And starting back at
He's got a diary.
at May 1st, the only movie that I saw this summer that I would call subpar is Hypnotic with Ben Affleck. That wasn't too great. But yeah, Guardians of the Galaxy was pretty good. Weakest of the Guardians of the Galaxy movies, but still pretty good. Hypnotic was disappointing. Little Mermaid was solid. Across the Spider-Verse was okay, a little disappointing. Flash, excellent. Transformers, really good. Elemental was good. No Hard Feelings was a lot of fun. Indiana Jones was really good. So yeah, I'd say Hypnotic's the weakest link this summer.
Okay. Well, Brian, we were having an hour and a half long debate on why the movie industry blockbusters are failing.
I heard you. I heard it.
What's the Brian take?
I don't have a take, man. I
Okay.
just don't. Yeah.
Well, you personally, it has to be something really special. To get you
Me
to feel right.
personally, I have to. Yeah, it's got to be something really good to get me out of bed.
Yeah.
So,
That's a perfect example right there. That's a consumer.
You want a
Well,
premium
I mean,
experience if you go
well,
premium.
here's the thing, okay? How much is a gallon of gas?
Thank you. You made my point.
Life is
$3.73
expensive nowadays.
$3.73 a gallon.
You want a steak if you go to the theater.
It's $4.50 where I live. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Do you know how many gallons of gas a movie ticket costs?
About maybe
3
5 or
gallons.
3.
Okay. I can't make it to work on a movie ticket.
3 and a bit actually, because it's like $16.
Yeah.
You know?
We're getting a little extra.
16.
Yeah.
Wait,
So,
it's
yeah,
16?
no,
It's $12 at my theater.
and I'm sure I'm not the only person that's in that boat.
California,
You know
yo.
it.
I saw
California,
Independence
Nevada.
Day. I saw Independence Day 6 times in the theater in '96. I'm just looking at my my old diary
Wow.
here.
Well,
Yeah, I
Fierce
was- I
Isaac
was,
says $1.99 Elemental should be doing good, but sadly it's not.
It's not, no.
I heard it's actually doing pretty well. I heard it opened low, but has been having some legs.
Okay, but you do still. Let's get back. Okay, that's great. I'm going to research that too. But Brian, you still do go eventually, and what's going to get you there? A premium steak dinner, not a burger, right?
Yeah, no, it's got to be good. My thing
Yeah.
about it is that the movies that we're talking about, one, I had absolutely no interest in seeing, and that's Indiana Jones. And two, like the Flash, it's at this point I could just wait,
Okay.
get it on video on demand. So I still, you know,
We're going to do a watch party whenever it becomes available.
Oh.
But I'm just saying, like, guys, that I don't know, man. I know I'm not the only one that feels like it's just not the experience that it once was, man.
Okay.
It's really not. Like, I kind of hate going to the theaters.
Well,
Especially in my town.
What if they gave you something new? Would that help? Something new, some type of new experience, something with the format. The
Well, I
technology.
mean, if they could do like some kind of like weird motion simulator where you get some sense and shit blown in your face, I mean, I don't know, some other form of, you know, way to receive the movie would be cool, I guess. But honestly, dude, I'm just like, dude, I don't like it. Costs too much money. You know, you got to sneak stuff in like a crook. It's
Yeah.
like, I'm
Yep.
good, man. I'm good. And
I
then
don't
these
wanna-
movies come out every fucking week, and you're just like, okay, yeah, no, I'm screwed now.
Yeah, you don't want to pay for a ticket and all that concessions. It costs like $50 for one person. Like,
And how much do you love watching movies on your
Yeah.
TV at home? A lot. I do.
A lot, dude.
I mean,
Why?
you already pay for your food when you go shopping.
Joe, you
And-
should. That your TV is bigger than mine.
Can
Yeah,
I tell you a story?
My
Please.
weeds outside.
The other day, I tried to watch Insidious Chapter 3 because Chapter 5's coming. I wanted to refresh my memory. So here at home, I tried to watch Insidious Chapter 3. I got about
Chapter 3.
20 minutes in, and you know, it's a horror movie. It's a little suspenseful. You get to a suspenseful scene. You know, you got to build mood. You have to like build that kind of suspense in a movie. So we're getting there, and suddenly all the lights go on. Christine walks in, says, "Pause that. We got to talk." And what followed was a 20-minute conversation on what kind of pizza we should have.
Misogynistic.
So after the pizza conversation, I turn the light off, start the movie again. I get a little bit in. Kira runs down. So now I have my 7-year-old in the room. Got to pause it because it's a horror movie. I don't want her to see anything that's going to scare her, keep her up at night. She's showing me some pictures she drew. She leaves. I start it again. Every time I restart it, you're losing the mood and the atmosphere.
Yes.
I had to stop it for another 20 minutes because Christine needed help feeding the hose up to the deck to water some plants. All in all, it took me about 3.5 hours to watch a 90-minute movie. And it was stop, start, stop, start, stop, start. And I walked away and said, this is why watching at home sucks.
Yeah,
And
but
this is
Joe,
why
you got
watching
to
in
you
the
got
theater
to
is
you
so
got to
much
be
better.
present and engage with your family.
Well, not for that 90 minutes. Yeah, if I go to the theater, it's me and the movie. There's no
At least
interruptions.
you could pause it, though. I mean,
yeah, but I don't want to pause it.
I know, but at least you get to, because sometimes when you go to the theater, you have to, like, sometimes you have to you may have to take an emergency phone call, you might have to go to the bathroom, and they can't stop it for you. From one person, they can't stop it for you, so you might miss something.
That's just a meaningless excuse, honestly, dude. It doesn't matter. Interruptions, schminterruptions, dude.
Yeah, they happen.
I don't want interruptions. How's that meaningless? If you
But at
want to
least-
sit down and experience the movie start to finish,
But at least at home, you
then
could
put a
at least
TV
at
in
home
your
you could pause
bathroom.
it.
and that
close the door.
wasn't even one of the worst times. I remember the time when we were trying to watch a movie, and my cat had diarrhea and kept shitting on the floor every 15
my
minutes. And we'd have to get up and we'd have to clean it, and then the cat would just shit again. It's like-
Well,
So,
that just
for
sounds
people
like
who
a
wanna
horror
get
show.
away
to
That's a
begin
horror
with.
movie
That
right
has
there,
nothing to do
yeah.
with the movie. It has nothing to do with the movie.
That
Cash
that
Deal
doesn't.
that's a horror movie right there.
That's for people who want to get away from their family life. Then it's great.
9
Yeah,
times
for a
out of
horror
10, I'd
movie.
rather watch a movie at home.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm going to tell you right now, TV shows are better than movies for me.
There's some.
I think the movie,
110%.
the movie
Interesting.
format can be stifling, whereas the next level storytelling seems to be happening with these genre projects.
Perfect
on
example.
TV.
Every single Star Wars series I've enjoyed more than the movies. Okay? Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, okay? Quality television, and you don't have to put it in a damn movie.
And you got more attached to these characters than you could have ever done in a movie.
Ever done
Wait,
in a
House of
movie.
Dragons is better than any movie that's come
Ever
out in the last
done.
how many years?
Okay,
It's that good,
so
yeah.
I'm sorry. I consume television on television, and I love what's out there in terms of good television. I mean, even Star Trek, like Star Trek Picard, okay? Season 3 was freaking phenomenal. Wasn't a movie. The send-off we got for the Next Generation cast in a movie.
Sorry. Go ahead.
That makes sense. That makes sense.
Accurate.
But no, what I'm saying
happened.
is Star Trek Nemesis was the last time we got to see the Star Trek Next Generation crew all together. Okay? And that was arguably a horrible movie.
Yeah, that was a terrible movie.
Okay, so you see where I'm going here? Like, I thoroughly enjoy television. Even the Marvel shows. The Marvel shows are better than the movies. Dude, WandaVision, they could have made that into a movie. But it was better than Doctor Strange.
I like.
The
I know
first or the
Secret
second?
Invasion's pretty good.
The
actually,
second
now.
one.
Oh, I wouldn't agree with that.
Secret Invasion's kicking some serious
Yeah.
ass right now. Okay, like, dude, Marvel's got the TV shows. Even DC had TV shows. The Arrowverse, for what little I watched of it, better than the damn movies.
Ooh, I would not
Peacemaker, better than the movies.
Peacemaker.
Okay,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I've enjoyed television more than I've enjoyed movies. And guess
'Cause you
what?
could-
If you wait a little while, you could watch them on TV.
'Cause you could better develop stories with TV, right? Like you have a bunch of episodes, you could like develop
Absolutely.
stuff.
Kenobi,
Yeah.
perfect example, dude.
Oh,
Did I want to
was-
see that as a
I
movie?
just-
Probably not.
A lot of people didn't even want to see it as a show. To be honest
Some
with
of it, yeah, no. Andor, like half of those projects were slated to be movies originally, remember?
Yeah.
So it's
yeah.
like, guys,
the book of Boba Fett was supposed to be a movie. The book
I
of
think
Fett
we're
was supposed to be a
reaching a-
movie itself.
exactly.
Jason-
But we're reaching a point in movies where you have streaming services like Netflix and stuff like that that have movies that are direct for streaming. Okay, yes, some of them have a little minor theatrical runs, but they're mainly for streaming. Okay, so the TV shows are starting to eclipse what they can produce in terms of
Yes.
quality in movies. Is the point I'm trying to make? And
I-
it's just
I
like,
agree with
nah,
that.
I'm good. I think
Yes.
I think TV
Agreed.
shows are starting to eclipse movies.
Last
and-
of Us.
For me
That's
and my
what-
wife, she seems to be more interested in a really good show we could binge together instead of go to the theater.
Absolutely.
And that's part of it. You have a lot of story with these characters, and I agree that I like the art of movies, but it can be a little stifling sometimes to have a beginning of a story all in one move in like 2 hours.
Do you know what the
Versus-
problem is? we're always talking, and don't get me wrong, I love this, but we're always talking about superhero movies, and there's so many kinds of movies out there. Like, there's so many great movies out there that have nothing to do with superheroes.
Yeah, most of them
It's
go
like,
straight to Netflix.
yeah, but a lot of them don't. Like if you think about what are the greatest movies you've ever seen, how many of them are superhero movies? Like my favorite movie of all time is probably Boogie Nights. I love Boogie Nights. No superheroes in that. Just Mark Wahlberg with a real big dick. That's all you got.
You got the touch.
Exactly. You got the power.
I'm gonna be
Back
a
to
real
the
big
Future.
star.
Yeah, I'm a big bright shining star. Did anyone see Promising Young Woman? Best movie of 2020.
Yeah, I loved Promising Young
Oh
Woman.
my god, I love that movie so much.
And
He doesn't. I love Secret Invasion. I don't think Joe likes it that much.
I'm 2 episodes in. I'm not impressed yet, but I mean, I'm going to keep watching, so we'll see.
Brian,
The
it's amazing.
Only one of these
What?
shows that I've given up on so far is Andor. Every other one, I've
Secret
seen to the
Invasion,
end.
Brian. It's not
Oh,
like a
I know.
typical. It's not like
Guys.
a typical.
I watch this kind of stuff, but I don't have to talk about it.
Okay.
That's why Brian's been living a hassle-free life over the last few days.
It's been quite nice actually. At first I was all bummed out because I didn't get to talk to you guys every night, and then I was like, guys, we talk about the same shit every night.
Yeah, we do. You're right.
I
You're
love
right.
it.
And
I
we
love
make
it.
the same arguments.
I love
We're
every night.
ESPN. We're basically ESPN guys.
Every night.
ESPN
Well, that's
We
why
don't have
people-
the same arguments
That's
every
why
night,
half
'cause
the
I'm
people
right, and I
got
told you
fired.
weeks ago.
We talk about LeBron every day.
But see, the thing is, though, but no.
Well, who chooses the topics? Just saying.
Guys,
The guy who owns the channel, he's allowed to.
The internet chooses the topic.
I'm interested. I will talk about this. Listen, people that like sports talk about their sports team all the time.
Yes, it's true.
But see,
He's
the
right.
thing
Max
is,
right.
okay, as for somebody who has kind of checked out for the last couple weeks, every single person has to have a freaking take on Indiana Jones. Everybody.
Yes.
Everybody's making their stupid little 8-minute video talking about why they did it or didn't like it. Cool.
Well, it's newsworthy right now, Brian, because it's
Oh,
really,
no, it's in the theaters. It's what's
it's
up, man.
really,
No,
it's really
it's-
not doing
dude,
well.
There are clicks to be had when chatting upon a movie can be done. Okay, The Last Jedi. How many
I'm not
people
even-
started YouTube channels because of The Last Jedi?
Do you know what had occurred to me the other day? I mean,
Almost
I
half
was,
this panel
I was
that has a channel.
I was on Twitter yesterday, and somebody said something about like one of the movies. I don't know if it was Indiana Jones. I don't know if it was The Flash. Some movie that I loved. People started crapping on it and going, "That movie bombed. It's a flop." And I said something, and I said it, and I thought about it, and I'm like, "This is something I might need to do a whole video on this because it's so true."
Guys,
it
it's like
doesn't
crapping
matter.
on BVS, okay? It was
it
really
does-
fun when it came out.
It doesn't matter what the box office is for any of these movies. It doesn't
matters.
matter. No, it doesn't matter. I'll tell you why. It was made. It was made. It exists. It's out there. It's in the theaters now. It's going to be streaming. It'll be on Blu-ray, DVD. And if you love that movie, then
matters
no
the
matter
studio, though.
what, I can't take it away from you. It's
It matters
yours.
the studio.
You know what
One of my
movie I
favorite- I completely
you know what movie
disagree.
I
Do you know
really
what's the
love?
studio?
You know what
It
movie
matters
I
the
really
studio.
loved and I knew wasn't going to get a sequel?
What's that?
Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter. And I love that movie.
No, I completely disagree with you, Joe.
do
We
you
need a
guys
healthy. Oh, go ahead,
Understand
Brian.
how fun it is to sit in a group like this and talk bad about a movie?
Let's talk bad about everybody.
No, I'm dead serious. I'm dead serious. It's like an endorphin rush. You feel good. You feel
It's
righteous.
exercise.
Let's go.
I don't know. It's fun to talk good
You
about
feel
movies.
alive.
I mean,
Yeah.
DL and Perp and I on his channel.
But
we
you don't
sit there
have
just
37
talking about
people
movies for a
watching,
long
Jack.
time.
You have like
No, we
5.
didn't. Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
We're not even. We're not
That's
even.
why nobody watches to the max, dude.
One of
Because
my
we're
all-time
positive.
favorite movies. One of my all-time favorite movies, Masters of the Universe with Dolph Lundgren from 1987.
Greatest film
Love
ever
that
made.
movie. It bombed. It bombed. It did. Everyone put that on lists of, oh, this is a terrible movie. Guess what? It's been over 30 years. I have that
Wildore's
movie on
face
Blu-ray.
Not moving. Cinema.
I have that movie
Cinema.
on Blu-ray. I have the poster framed and hanging in my hall. Its failure at the box office, You can't take that movie away from me.
Victory.
That movie is mine. That movie will always be mine, and I will always love that movie. And its status at the box office is meaningless because it meant something to me. And
Okay,
you
yeah, I
can't
can see
take
from a
that
fan-
away.
From a fan standpoint, you're right, but from a studio standpoint, it means something.
No, job security for all these people in the entertainment
Yeah,
industry.
from
The
a-
big people are still going to get jobs, but all these
studio.
people, these are important things to keep going. Success is going to keep the industry going. Now there's layoffs and everything. Who gets laid off? Do the big executives get laid off when something fails? No, the people that are paying school for animation and all these are the people that are
Well, that's
left
the problem
off.
is you went to school to learn how to do that.
Well,
you could have figured it out.
I'm saying if the industry's not succeeding, the people that are on strike right now, the writers are still not getting their fair share. The executives are already have to take care of. The executives are already taken care of. So
Degrassi, I gotta just comment real quick on Degrassi here. He says it was directed by Gary Goddard, and he said Bob Burnett and Bryan Singer's daddy. Yeah, I met Gary Goddard, and I was introduced to him by Robert Meyer Burnett. I went to visit Robert Meyer Burnett at his office in Hollywood. Long story there, and he worked for Gary Goddard. And he called Gary Goddard into the room. I met Gary Goddard, and I was like, "Oh my God, you're the director of Masters of the Universe!" It was really surprised.
But I think these things are extremely important, box office and all that. I understand what you're saying. You're still going to have the movie, Joe. But examining this is very important because it's not things aren't working like they used to.
Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing you got to remember. The low-level people, the boom mic operators, the best boys, the whatever, they're going to find work. They're always going to find, but the box office isn't really going to make a difference because nobody's going to go, you were the boom mic operator for that movie.
All right, let's just examine this then. Okay, the superhero genre is finally dead. They're not going to make them anymore.
I don't think it's dead.
People are going to. Oh, I'm not saying it is, Aaron. I'm just saying this is a scenario. Okay. Are people going to rush back to the theater for other original movies?
No.
For Oscar-worthy movies? Or I think that is the worst case scenario because I think without the comic book genre, the theaters are really going to start to go out of business.
Yes, they are.
The horror genre.
Yes.
The theaters will never die.
I'm sorry. No, maybe some, but a good chunk of them will. I'm telling you right now, dude. People like to go to events. They like to go to events, okay? It's like going to a concert. It's like going to a baseball game, a football game, a basketball game. You go to an event, okay? That's why they go to event films.
Yes.
What's the rest of
what I'm saying?
Yeah. What's the rest of the opinions here, Taloy? What do you think? Let's say the scenario happens where the comic fatigue actually is real.
Netflix
it doesn't matter what the
ones in the theater.
It doesn't matter what the quality are. Pete, they're not making superhero movies anymore. What's going to happen to the industry, the theater industry?
I personally think that with what's going on at the theater right now, the superhero genre goes out of business, then most movies will suffer. Most movies will, because superhero genres is what keeps other movies going.
Not anymore. I mean, if we listen to the conversation we're having tonight, apparently it's animated movies.
Well, and horror movies are back on the rise right now.
Yeah, horror movies always do well.
Yeah, and they're doing really well. So like the past few horror movies.
I'm not talking about horror movies. I'm talking about other genres like action, sci-fi.
Horror.
I used to like going to theaters and watching comedies, but damn, dude, like they're like
comedies
are actually
taking a hit.
The best genre to watch in the theater.
Degrassi,
because you can laugh with other people.
I feel Mission Impossible 7 is going to do good worldwide. I don't know, maybe domestic it might underperform a little bit, but I don't foresee.
I saw something about Mary in the theaters, dude.
Oh my God, that was an experience.
With my mom.
The Naked Gun movies, man. Back in the day, the Naked Gun movies, you see them in the theater, everybody was dying. That contagious laughter, you can't beat it, man.
Todd Phillips is right. They're afraid to make comedies.
I mean,
let's get DL, Voltaire, and Brucifer. DL, say that the comic book movies, they're finally people are done. They're not making them anymore. What do you think is going to happen to the theater industry without them?
I think people will just move on to other genres of movies.
You think so?
Yes.
It's always been
The other genres are in there now too, but they're not making money either.
Maybe,
know,
but superhero
You know,
movies
a
have
lot of
genres
these,
in
a lot of
itself,
the other movies that aren't superhero movies, they make their money internationally.
Okay.
Also, we mentioned the horror
Well-
movies.
well,
The
these-
horror
these-
movies are pure profit because they're low budget. They
Well, I mean, I could bring up here the most.
Them comedy
It's not
movies.
just
Comedies are low budget too.
Comedies are dead though. You can't make
these.
comedies
These
anymore.
are
Too many people
IP
get offended.
movies.
There's
I'm
one
not
in the
gonna
theater
say-
right now.
Yeah, No Hard Feelings is really good. And
Yeah, but that's the
hearing
first
good
one
things
in
about
how long?
I'm hearing good things about Joyride.
Well,
I haven't
because
seen
everybody
it,
wants
but-
a superhero movie. They don't want comedies.
Well, because
They
people
want-
want
they
to go
want
see
these-
Jennifer Lawrence
They
naked.
want
Because-
these
Oh.
Because the
nerd
superhero
movies.
movies have
Well,
comedy in it now. That's the problem.
Well, let's be honest.
I don't. I
Thank
wouldn't.
you.
Better.
I don't know why anybody would pay $14 to see her naked. You could just see her naked on any website.
That's
Those
true.
pictures have been out
Oh,
there
really?
for years.
She took a lot of pictures.
Math.
Jennifer.
Really?
The leaks, yeah.
Yes,
the
the,
leaks,
the
yeah.
massive cloud leak of
Well,
few.
Yeah, but are those
200.
real? Are those real?
Oh,
Yes.
yes, they are.
Yeah, those are-
200. 200.
She looks just as good as I
200.
thought she would.
That's a lot.
If she's
Okay.
not dressed as Mystique, not interested.
Joey, you like to
I'm
hang
just
around
kidding.
the
I'm joking.
gymnasium.
She does. She does what
I do like movies about
Well,
gladiators.
look-
I think
look-
she hates Mystique the most.
Let's
Of any
look-
roles
look-
she's ever done, Mystique is.
You ever seen a grown man naked?
Yeah.
You know,
I'm down for some more historical period pieces, but the thing is that
No.
they'll mess them up, and people will be like, "Oh my god, why'd they mess that up?"
Well-
No, I pitched a movie yesterday to my coworker. Dig it. Apollo 8. We've already seen Apollo 11. We've already seen Apollo 13. Apollo 8 was the most important one of them all.
These are These are all franchise IP films. Every one of them.
Figure drawing.
Degrassi
Naked
did.
Gun came out in 1988.
Yeah, that's the 80s.
1988.
I was wondering if I did not see it in the theater.
Look
Well,
at
if you-
these top domestic for 2023.
well, if you look at it, there's only 3 superhero movies on that top 10.
Yeah.
And how many of them I have not heard of? Let's see here. Okay. Oh,
Are you
there's
sure
quite a
Fast
few.
10 is
The
a,
top
are you sure
six,
Fast 10 is a
half-
superhero?
The top 6, half of it superhero. The other,
Are you
So
sure
if you
Fast?
take away superhero films,
Are you
Coming
sure-
in number 1.
the
Are
action
you
Super Mario
films-
movie.
Are you sure Fast characters are not superheroes? Because the stuff
But
they do
you
in
gotta
those
also-
movies
They're
is
action. The
superhero-like.
action movie will come back like in the 80s, like your Tango.
Is
and
that
Cash.
the legit total gross of freaking
Ooh, knock at the cat.
Avatar
That was
2?
good.
this is domestic.
Yeah.
They must have
Seriously?
really done it well international.
Oh, good lord.
Did everyone
It's
see
just-
Knock at the Cabin?
I don't
That
know
was
where it
really
says
good.
total gross here. This must be not
Because
be
they
updated.
released in 2022, Max.
No,
And they
Uh,
kept it in
Oh,
theaters for 100 years.
Okay. Okay, so this is only
It's,
what
a,
it earned in
it's technically a
2022.
2022
Yeah, so
film.
684 is the total domestic.
Yeah, okay.
Mhm.
I understand now.
It is technically a
See,
2022
Christopher
film.
helps me
Avatar.
read charts. I
hope
appreciate
you
it.
get a lot more than that.
John Creed 3. You know, I need to watch that. It's on Amazon.
Yeah, so the
Damn.
almost 700 million. But these are all, these are
They're all
not.
franchise films. Yes.
They're franchise films. Everyone
well,
complains
except
about
for-
them.
Dungeons and Dragons. They don't have a sequel
Well,
yet.
Megan isn't.
No. That's horror. Horror ever gets
That's
one
not a
everyone
franchise.
wants.
92
film.
mil. That's not too bad. It's not a
I mean, there's some
drop
pretty
in the
good ones.
bucket. The Flash. Oh man. Did they
Without
spend a
these,
lot of money to make
without
that?
these reboots, sequels, the theaters would die.
There was an article not long ago on Slash Film about how like every original movie that came out was everyone's like, oh, there's no original ideas. Then you put original ideas out, no one goes sees them.
Right.
Yeah,
right.
Look at I said it earlier, guys. There's tons of original ideas, tons of original IP. You know where it's at? Netflix, Amazon,
Yeah.
Apple TV.
Hulu.
So
Hulu.
Joe's conversations with his daughter and what Brian said today, the theaters' days are numbered. It's going to be a niche
Yes.
experience for those who really,
In
like
the-
Joe,
in
who
States.
are obsessed with going to the theater.
Like I said, it's going to be like going to
I
a
don't
baseball
believe
game
that.
where it's a rarity. Like, yeah, hey, when was the last time you saw a movie?
Well, it
in
has to be a
theaters? Oh, God.
steak.
They've
It
been
has to
saying
be-
they've
it has
been
to be
That's what I'm saying.
called
You're right,
the
Max.
death
It
of
has to-
theaters since the 1950s, though.
That's a niche
But
experience.
Joe, but see, the thing is, you can't be discerning on this because you go to the movies all the time and you like every movie you see.
Yeah, but I
So-
also know my
Most-
history.
most.
Television
But-
came around,
but-
they said it was the death of theaters.
Yeah, but they didn't have
VHS came around, they
streaming
said it was
back
the
then.
death of theaters.
But
I know, but it's
But
like every
I'm
new
telling you right now,
technology is
though.
the death of theaters.
Okay.
But
but
But Joe, you're the one who says that streaming is killing these theatrical.
Streaming is still.
I'm
thing,
saying
though.
the release schedule
The
is killing
release
them.
window, he's saying.
I think if you change the release window, you see different results.
Back to where it
and
used to be when
and
you'd
it's
have to go to
going
Blockbuster
to
to get
take
movies.
time. It's
Yeah.
going to take
But-
time. It's
Yeah,
not going to
right.
happen overnight.
But Joe, you know what's actually killing theaters right now?
They're coming to streaming too soon.
No, TikTok. TikTok
doesn't have movies.
No,
Yeah, they do.
TikTok people are posting clips on TikTok, and basically that's ruining the experience of going to the movies.
Well,
so
limiting consumers' choices isn't the answer either, though, Joe. Like saying, "Well, we're gonna wait 6 months until it's on streaming." That's not.
No,
gonna,
dude,
that's
they
not
want
gonna,
their money now, not 6 months from
That's the way it worked.
It's
like
not.
when they
It's,
when
that's
when
not
they
gonna get
did
you
that,
streaming
when they did that, it worked.
That was when you had to wait a month or 6 months to go to Blockbuster to rent the son of a.
That's because it took
No,
longer.
this
it
was a
took
couple
long-
years
that's
ago.
because
This was just
technology has-
pre-pandemic.
The technology back
But
in the 90s
The
and
paradigm
2000s.
has shifted. I just said movies
And the
on
shift
streaming
isn't
services-
working. And the shift isn't working for them.
Well,
It's
yeah,
not
because
working.
it's killing the theaters.
Right, and they're not making the money on
They're
streaming.
losing money on streaming.
They're losing money across the board. They're losing
And
money
wait
on the
until-
theaters.
and wait
They're losing
until-
money on the streaming.
And wait
money
until
all around.
writers
Entertainment
writers
is a
have to
luxury
get paid for streaming. They're gonna lose even more money.
go into direct to get.
I mean, I'm not talking about the 90s when we had to go to Blockbuster. I'm talking about a couple of years ago when we had Netflix and Disney Plus, but there wasn't a pandemic yet.
Streaming
And the
VOD.
movie, you went to the movie, you saw a movie in the theater, and then you knew several months down the line it was going to be on streaming, and you could watch it on streaming, or you could get the DVD. But there was a gap, and you knew
what's gonna
now is the time to see it in the theater, or I have to wait. And those were your
if
choices.
Flash was in the theater 6 months and they didn't give any VOD date, I don't think it would be a much different situation.
No.
Or Indiana
but
Jones.
But if Black Adam had been, it would have been a different result for Shazam.
I don't
and
think
if
they
Shazam
should.
had been, it would have been a different result
and
for the Flash.
I think people underestimate VOD has some successes. Not direct to direct on your streaming service, but paying $20 VOD. There is a market for that, and that doesn't, and you don't
But that
have the
market will still be
percentages
there.
of movie theaters. After the first 3 weeks, movie theaters get a bigger cut of this ticket.
Right, but that market will still be there farther down the road. It's not like you're taking that market away.
Do you think that they should not announce the VOD date until
Absolutely
the
not.
end of the run of the movie?
I don't
No,
think that's
no,
gonna.
no,
I think that
no.
would help somewhat. I don't think it would. I don't think
No.
depriving options is going to help.
They do
entirely.
that. They
It's
do
not
that because
depriving
they do
options.
that
It's not.
because
Yeah, you're not taking any options away. They still have those options. They just got to
They're
wait.
doing
No, go to the theater or else you can't see it.
They're doing that. They're
Yeah.
doing that because the movie's not doing very well at the box office.
Black
That's why they do
Adam.
it.
Black Adam was
That's
still
why they do
making
that.
money in the theaters until they announced that VOD date.
Not enough to keep.
And
the
Rock
money in
said
the
it made
theaters.
decent money on VOD too, and then that's direct to consumer in some
And
cases.
it's dominoes. It's dominoes because people see trends. People know trends. So as soon as you take Black Adam and put it on VOD, they know, oh, Warner Brothers is taking these DC movies and putting them on VOD. So
You-
then Shazam's coming and they go, hey, that's going to be on VOD in a couple months.
Yeah,
but
because
you
Because it's a domino effect.
Yes.
a domino effect, which
It's
I
almost like
described
the movie's
earlier.
not succeeding at the theaters, not making enough
All
money
right,
at the
let
theaters.
Brian,
So they
let
just
go Brian go there. Sorry.
No, I'm just gonna say it again. How much is a gallon of gas?
you said 450,
dude,
right?
We're heading into don't you don't have to answer that. It's rhetorical. That's my point. Okay,
Yes.
we are heading into a recession or in one already. Movies are luxury expenses. Not everybody can afford to take a family of 5 to go see a goddamn movie.
Yeah.
This is
no.
true. This is true. But what
And
you're
it's going to
saying-
get worse in the
This-
next 6
you're
to
Let
right,
eight
alone
months.
Brian.
multiple times to support these goddamn movies.
You're right, Brian. But what you're saying does not negate what I'm saying.
No, it doesn't. I agree
No.
that no, the fear of missing out's not there because it goes to streaming sooner. That's
Okay.
the same reason why I have no interest in watching either one of these movies because I have to. I wait a couple months and it's there, okay, on a service that I already pay for. But what I'm trying to argue is that the quality. And everybody talked about it earlier when I was driving home. Oh, the writing isn't there. The writing isn't there. The writing isn't there. Okay, let's use that as an
What the
example.
hell, CG?
Which means that movies.
Optimus.
Yes, we are going to die because World War III is going to kill us all. Thank you.
That's what they've been
CGH.
saying for
I
years.
read your
Come
stuff.
on.
Okay, don't worry about it. We have to have World War III to get to Star Trek. Okay. Think about the future. Think about the future, Jack.
Watch
I
Strange New World.
welcome
The second
Khan.
episode
I
of
welcome
Strange
Khan
New World.
Noonien Singh. Come to us, Khan.
What the hell's going on?
They explain it very well in the
I saw
What
I saw a Star Trek episode about that.
This is what happens when I'm not on for a little while. I get a little pent up, and I'm just like, you know what? You guys are all idiots. I'm gonna come on and correct you.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're welcome.
That's how I feel every night. I got a school fools.
Maybe I need a bidet myself.
Okay, bidet talk.
So
Yeah.
I'm fresh.
You need one.
So I'm
That
fresh.
will
Okay.
change your perspective.
That's what I'm saying. The convenience over the quality of the viewing experience. Like, it's way more convenient to just wait a little bit. I can't afford to go to the movies, let alone take a couple kids, buy them stuff.
Or my
all that.
girlfriend, if I'm
I mean,
like, in my
you're
20s.
dropping $100 just to go see
You
a damn
take
movie,
every
dude,
girlfriend to the movies.
and then tell her about a bidet.
Well, what I was
Can I
young,
interest
it
you
would've
in a thing that shoots water up your butt?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not saying I
Anywho,
want to go
really
up there.
enticing. I
I
wanna
just
hear
want to
more.
clean just in case.
Bidet
Oh, wait.
talk is the best.
Was I supposed to say that?
Anywho, but no, I'm just saying, like, guys, think about it. Like, it's a point where, yeah, it's gonna fail, but it's so many reasons that contributed to the failure of what has been going on. But like I said, on the plus side, maybe it'll be like a theater, like an experience. So where they have like one theater per major city, to where you got to drive like 3 hours to go to a movie.
Oh God.
Okay, and then you tailgate out front because you barbecue, you throw some shit on there because the food's too expensive at a stadium. And then you're sitting 40,000 deep at the stadium, and they roll this big ass screen out there, and they show you a movie.
It's Madison Square Garden. Just watch a movie. Oh, Madison Square Garden.
That's what it's gonna be. You're gonna go to like a basketball arena to go watch a movie. Okay, but think about it. Think about it. You're watching a movie with 40,000 other people, man.
Can you imagine the crowd reaction if it's a good movie?
Man, a comedy where 40,000
Well,
people are
could you
laughing.
imagine 10,000
Is
people
anybody-
talking while a movie is on?
Oh, that's true too.
Well,
That
that's
is
why that's why you get headphones when you watch.
I
it.
hate that. I hate that so much.
It'll be Bluetooth.
I know this has
We're gonna
been a
figure it
lot
out.
more.
What I'm trying to
know-
say is, though, like you said it earlier, it's going to be to where it's just a niche market. It's a niche audience. It's people who like to go to the theater, like an actual theater. Like, how many theaters in your town show plays?
Not a lot.
Yeah, you got to look for it.
Maybe a small handful,
Mine.
and you got to look for them. Like,
I
if I
know
lived in a
mine
rural
seems
area,
to-
maybe there's like one playhouse that was made in like 1850. Because this is literally where
I mean,
I'm
I-
Brian
from.
makes a good point.
I'm
I'd
from
much rather
a
go
gold
see-
rush town, so like, yeah.
Where I
sure.
live, where I
I'd
live, I
see a
can find
live
plays
play than
easily.
go see a movie. Truthfully, It's
I
more
can find
entertaining.
plays easily in
What's
where
with
I live. So.
all this morbid talk in the chat?
Yeah,
I
what-
have
yeah.
no idea.
what's gonna happen? Are we all gonna die?
He's saying that was actually a positive comment. Is he saying we're going to live long enough that theaters are going to not? It's not going to be a problem.
I just went.
No,
I
and
just
like I
died
said, but
peacefully
like
in
I-
my sleep.
But I think it's a good thing, though. Think about it. Like, the quality of the movies on Netflix are getting better. The quality of the movies on other stuff are better than like Sci-Fi Channel. Remember how like shitty the Sci-Fi Channel movies were? And you'd be like, it's a Sci-Fi Channel. Sharknado 7. You know.
Hey, Dog Soldiers was good on Sci-Fi Channel, you bastard.
But you get what I'm saying, though. If the quality is there on streaming, people don't need to go to the theaters anymore.
Did you,
But
Spain? I got
if
my.
you want it as a big
drive-in
event,
tickets right here.
Brian,
All my
I
drive-in
thought
tickets.
about it, man. Swoop up on a drive-in movie
But do you-
theater. Like
But
when
you know,
COVID
I
was a
don't
thing.
think theaters will ever die because there are millions of people just like Joe out there.
Look at this. They're doing.
No.
I'm going to
Yeah,
get to see
but
No,
that's
he's
what
one in a
Universe-
million. He
Yeah,
chose one
Joe's
in a
like
million.
really
Masters of
a
the
rare
Universe
bird.
and Breaking on the big screen at the drive-in. Masters of the Universe and
And he's
Breakin'.
got a 75-inch TV
Kept
there.
that.
If I had that TV, I
They're
would go
showing
anywhere.
the Legend of Billie Jean.
Ooh, I
The
love that
Legend of Billie
movie.
Jean.
nice.
We will be invincible.
Hey, Larry Corkwitz.
Oh, and
Back
listen,
first.
that Apple thing, Brucifer. Once you're watching movies on, I'm sorry, Max. I didn't mean to cut you off. Go ahead.
I ain't wearing the same headset as you, CGH. I'm sorry. No offense, bro.
No, I like what Joe's
You got a
doing
lot of
here,
facial
Stu.
hair.
The social
Ew.
part of theater going is kind of gone a little bit.
Damn you, Brian.
The theater also
Yes.
used to be a social event with friends,
Very
loved
true.
one, family. In real life interactions are no longer valued in the same ways they used to be.
Yeah.
Thanks, COVID.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fair is fair.
Perfect example. We are not having a in-person social interaction right now. And not only that, but we do watch parties of movies on here.
Yes.
You say that like it's a bad thing.
You know-
I'm just saying, you guys are saying like technology's not going to kill the theaters. Yeah, but this is.
You know, like tonight, I saw a little bit of the fireworks with my
You guys
friend.
missed me, didn't you?
Yes,
No,
we did.
not really.
I
I'm hanging.
missed you.
Go back to where you were, you douche.
Hey,
so I
work
was,
is closed, bro. Work
I
is
know.
closed.
So I'm watching fireworks with my friend, his brother and sister and mother. His brother and sister could not be bothered to look up from their phones to look at fireworks at all. They were more interested in their
Yeah.
phone all the time.
Uh-huh.
Because do they have fireworks on TikTok? Actually, you know
Hey,
what?
I'll tell you
On
one thing.
TikTok.
I'll tell you one thing.
Have you seen those drone light shows?
When
Yes.
artificial intelligence
Those-
is able to,
Oh yeah, man.
I tell you one thing. When
Dragonflies
artificial
and
intelligence is able to think for themselves, to do things for themselves, we're not ready for them. We're not ready for the artificial intelligence.
That's some
invasion.
Mysterio shit, though. Think about it. A
We're
drone
not ready
light
for-
show.
We're not ready for Ultron, guys. We're not ready for Ultron or Terminator. Like, we're
You're
ready.
not. I am.
Ultron is
I
already
just watched
here.
RoboCop. I'm cool, dude. OCP runs the cops. Oh. Dick Jones. Oh. I love that damn movie. That's
Oh,
what I
this
did
is.
instead
What's
of
Joel
streaming
doing?
the other night with you guys.
I'm staring at my phone like a teenager.
Can someone?
Oh,
I wanted to
He's
do.
right.
Hold
Yes,
on. I
the
have too
grassy
many
knows
tabs.
what's up. Dude, I saw this like it was a dragon, bro. It was a drone show, and it was like lights, and it was like this dragon floating through the sky and shit. Whoa. But that's the plot of freaking Spider-Man No Way Home. We're getting there, dude.
It's
Next
past
stop,
midnight,
Matrix.
so I'm actually going to disappear and watch some Dawson's Creek.
Ooh.
On your television.
Yeah, I'm
What
real
was,
because
what was a TV show, you douche?
yeah, Mill Creek, man. They sent me the little series of Dawson's Creek to review, and I never watched it in the '90s. I never saw it.
Whoa.
I watched it. I'm like, this is some damn good
Well,
teen
You
melodrama.
got Katie Holmes.
Well, before
Joey's
you go,
here.
before you go, I
That's
wanted
a
to
niche
get your comment
experience, Beaver boys.
on this, Joe. This movie, no
Like
matter
going
what
to a baseball
Degrassi
game.
says, Tom Cruise still goes for it. He tries to do all his own stunts. He's still a movie
Oh,
star, and he will bring
bruh.
people to the theaters for Mission Impossible 7.
Hey guys, we're gonna have to watch Days of Thunder. Okay, I just rewatched that movie last night. Tom Cruise is a legend. I take back every mean thing I've ever said about the guy, even though he was weird with Katie Holmes. Dude, he actually drove those freaking cars, man. He put laps in a NASCAR.
No, Tom Cruise is an alpha. There's no
Respect,
question
bro.
about it.
Respect. Maybe little man syndrome. I know he's short.
Yeah. It's not relevant.
CGH just
Alpha?
said it. That's funny.
Tom
Tom
Cruise is
Cruise.
very
Tom
alpha.
Cruise. MCU's Wolverine.
But maybe he should kind of slow it down because he is getting up there in the years. Just
He is
saying.
over 60, isn't he? Is he like 60 something?
So,
Man's a national treasure. Start taking better care of yourself, Tom.
why do you want
Just
to
got my favorite Tom Cruise movie on 4K.
Well, this
Cocktail?
is the kind of
Yeah,
steak
Vanilla Sky.
Oh,
Tom Cruise, when
That's
he does a
obscure.
production, it's like a steak. He he put everything he could into this movie, yelling
Well,
at the
you know.
crew, doing his own stunts, almost dying.
depends on the seasoning. You know what I
Well,
mean?
it seems like Americans are not picking that stick up.
Thank you,
this
Sean.
time.
Robert
No,
Duvall.
I'm telling you,
Oh,
I don't
man.
care what they say. It's gonna make money. I don't care what they're saying. It's tracking now. People are gonna see this movie. And IMAX with people actually doing stunts instead of CGI.
It's not in IMAX, is it? I thought Oppenheimer took all the IMAX.
Yeah, he
theaters.
couldn't get the IMAX screens apparently.
Yeah, he was
or
pissed
he
off
can't get
about
enough
that,
of them
yeah.
or something.
Look at this. It almost ended in disaster. He's going
Really
for
bad.
it.
Joe, that's funny.
What did I do?
Not you. Joe's dueling.
Tom Cruise famously does all his own stunts, and I think that's appreciated with ticket buyers. I'm telling you, I don't care what the tracking says. I think it's going to eventually be fine.
I think that's
It'll do better than
I admire
Oppenheimer.
that, but as he gets older, he can't do his own stunts. I'm sorry.
But look at this. This
He's
is the
doing it.
stake that we're talking about.
I mean,
Not CGI. That does.
I mean,
People
it's-
appreciate this.
I respect that, but it's kind of stupid if you get older. If you really think
It
about
doesn't matter. I'm paying for a
Yes, it does.
steak. I'm going day one to see this shit.
So if
But-
it does, so if it bombs,
If he gets hurt,
it's
If
not
it's
steak anymore?
fair, I cook my steaks at home. I don't go to steakhouses.
but if the guy
Really?
gets seriously or injured, or possibly like really
Oh,
badly
you know what
hurt,
steakhouse
do his
is?
own
I was
stunts,
bitching
that
about a
kind of thing.
movie. God damn.
If you
I
have a
love
good
steak.
grill and you know how to cook steak, you do it better than the restaurants.
I'm a man. I know how to cook a steak.
But
There
look
you
at
go.
this.
Bacon wrap filet mignon.
But look at this. Doesn't that do something to you when you see that and you're like, wow, I kind of want to see that? And
I
I'm
also know how to throw a baked potato.
Man,
in the
it's
oven.
been done before.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just,
I
come
just,
on.
You
I just
can't-
care if the movie's good.
I
don't-
respect that, but he can't. I don't want him to do that stuff when he's 70
Yeah,
or 80.
Yeah, but you guys are really missing the pressing question here. What does Nerdrotic think?
Oh,
Who?
He just wants to know if it's woke. Is it woke?
is it woke? Is he
Did,
doing his
did,
own stunts woke?
Did a woman upstage Tom Cruise?
Did
Oh,
Haley
no, let
Atwell
that
do her own stunts and upstage her? Yeah.
how big a
The
role
rest
does
of the
Agent
person?
Carter have
Is
in this
it-
movie?
Yeah.
She's a woman. That's not good.
Is anyone with me here on the panel? Anyone see my point here? When you see this and then you compare it to a movie that has
Wait,
wonky
was-
CGI.
Okay, no.
Was he wearing his
Hang on
heels
a
in
second.
this?
Hang on a second. I haven't seen it. I haven't seen it yet. And
It's
I
cool,
got
it's
this.
cool.
I got this. I got this. I got this, Max. I'm going to agree with you 115% here.
Yes.
Okay, you guys were talking about it earlier. Why do I not like Indiana Jones anymore? Because Kingdom of the Crystal Skull used CG. One of the best things I liked about the Indiana Jones movies was the use of practical effects
Yes.
and stuntmen.
Yes.
Okay, the overuse of CGI in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull turned me off on the
Yes.
franchise, bro.
Right from the beginning
Because
of
It
the
was
movie.
a problem.
Right from the beginning of the movie with that stupid gopher, the
Yes.
groundhog or whatever the hell.
Go for
It
it.
turned me off, took me out of the movie, ruined it completely. So I'm just
Yeah,
like, no, I'm good. And that's why I have no interest in seeing anything else, especially since it's all CGI now.
Yeah.
To be fair, though, you couldn't even tell that Prairie Dog was
CGI has
CGI.
no place in a James Bond movie, just like it has no place
Yes.
in an
I
Indiana
agree.
Jones movie. Oh, don't try to tell me, oh well, didn't you watch Raiders of the Lost Ark where their faces got melted off? Yeah, but those are sweet ass practical special
Practical-
effects. When
yeah.
special effects used to be special, because they're not anymore.
Oh, keep
Okay.
going, Brian. I'm liking this.
I'm dead serious because, like, dude, if you watch the behind the scenes things, they had to hook lights onto people's
With
chests. and
special
stuff
effects used
to
to be
make it look,
special.
dude, where it was a mix of practical miniatures and
Yes.
opticals. Okay, movie magic
Yes.
is dead. Okay,
Oh.
thank
Like-
you, Phantom Menace,
like,
because
for
you're the one
example-
that ruined it.
Wait, you've
Right,
gone too
but-
far.
wait,
a second.
Wait,
wait,
how
got-
do you know it's dead? You don't go to
Wait.
theaters.
They come
Wait,
out
actually-
shortly thereafter on streaming. Don't tell me
Special
what I don't
Exactly.
know.
used
Go
to
back
be-
to
And
Joe's
to-
point.
Special effects used to be special.
Max,
Drop the mic.
Max,
Woo!
Max,
But that's
But
what I'm
Max-
saying. Special effects used to
but
be
to add-
special. It used to
but
be work.
But to
Yes.
add on
Wait, you
to
don't
what
think
Brian is
VF
saying,
is a lot of work?
but to add on
No.
what Brian is saying,
It
did you know
lacks
that?
some soul.
But to add on to what Brian is saying, also is that Superman the movie was actually practical. You made people believe people could fly.
But
Yes,
people still
exactly.
respond to it,
Okay.
Degrassi.
They did a lot of work, but what I'm just saying, of course it is. It's a lot cheaper to hire a couple animators at
But people
10 cents an
reward
hour.
this. Look at this. I'm telling you.
They still use
no matter
wires.
what you say, Degrassi, I will take the L. But I believe in Tom Cruise.
Okay, can I
and
say Attack of
practical
the Clones
effects.
then? I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Um,
I
but
think
Tom
this
Cruise-
movie's going to succeed.
I'm just saying, when he gets older and older, if he does this at 70,
see,
80,
the
I don't
thing
want him
is
to do this.
though,
I don't want him to do
but
stuff for 70, 80.
that restrained them. Okay,
Yeah.
that's why you didn't have like big old scenes of the Earth sinking into the ground in Kingdom of the Crystal Skull and a big old spaceship floating out of it. Okay, because it held back people like George Lucas from doing stupid shit.
Well, have you seen the?
No, perfect example. Look at the prequels of Star Wars. Okay,
Oh, wait,
the
you've gone too
Phantom
far.
Menace. No, The Phantom Menace was one of the last movies that actually had sets. Okay, how many sets were in Attack of the Clones? Like, or sorry, locations.
Too many.
I'll wait.
Too many.
No. 2. 1 and 2. Everything else was blue or green screen, dude. Everything. Even like walking in the corridors of the Jedi Temple. Green screen. Okay, like guys.
And they also
It's
these
gone
CGI
nuts.
sometimes lacks some
No.
personality too. They all seem
perfect
samey.
example. Okay, one of the reasons why I like The Force Awakens, because J.J. Abrams used practical effects. Yes, he used computer generated graphics and all that other stuff, but he actually did a lot of practical stuff on set. Okay, Star Trek 2009, they shot that on set. Like, they went to location. They filmed it at the Budweiser Brewery in LA. That was that engineering set. So it's like, guys, that's movie magic. That's the stuff that takes people out and they go, oh, wow, how'd they do that? Now it's like you shrug your shoulders and go, oh, God, it's bad CG. That's all I hear. Oh, it's bad CG. It's bad CG. It's bad CG. Whoa, why did the Flash make good? Bad CG. It's like, dude, okay, well, exactly, Senior Nerd. All the clone troopers were CGI. That's my point, dude. Lord of the Rings, why was it so good? Because they actually did have some people dressed up in costumes.
The Yorks were people.
Yes. Okay. The Hobbit town was real.
Mhm. Yes.
But Degrassi, I think he garners a lot of respect from consumers that people know this about him. Even it goes into the marketing. He almost hurt himself again. And look, it's going to work out.
I don't know Tom Cruise, but if he gets older, he can't do these kind of stunts. He'll end up killing himself.
But that's what
he's
no,
gonna
take it
die
easy,
on the set of a
Tom.
movie.
Yeah.
Yes. And that's fine. It'll be poetic, you know.
It'd be poetic justice.
How did he go out doing what he loved? We could only wish to go out that way. Think about it.
Before the Indiana Jones movie, they show some behind the scenes of this upcoming movie with him, and it looks fantastic.
Yes.
They have a scene where he's
It's
doing
a
a train
steak.
thing, and then the Indiana Jones opens with a train scene that's so CGI. And to Brian's point, it really, you see the difference, like what's good and what's not, you know?
Yes.
Can I just say about the prequels?
Yes. Go ahead, CG.
There were I'm kind of tired of this myth that it was all CGI.
No, the Phantom Menace had miniature models, dude. The Trade Federation ship was a miniature.
Attack of the Clones, Revenge of the Sith had it as well.
Yeah, but they also put those into CG. So.
Max, what about Jar Jar? What would he say about that?
Misa think a lot of practical effects. Even me. Misa was a practical effect, except
I'm just saying, why do you guys love Raiders of the Lost Ark?
This scene right here is from Revenge of the Sith.
Oh, we understand, CJ. There were practical effects, but there was a lot.
Yeah, but
of
it was
CGI
all
too.
optical, dude.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, did the actors walk through that tiny ass set?
No.
Or was it a green screen and they
no,
used computers
obviously.
to put it in the background?
But that's with every.
That's the point I was trying to make, dude. There weren't any real sets.
Wait, CJ, they used green screen for majority of the film.
Yes.
They were acting on green screens.
There was only a couple places they shot on location. Other than that, it was not. I think they did the stuff with Padme and Anakin when they were on Naboo for a little bit. That was a real place.
And I'm telling you, right, over $1 billion.
Do you know that
worldwide?
Mustafar was
It's not.
actually
I
footage
guarantee you it's not.
from. They used.
They'll be lucky to make 500 million.
We'll revisit this. $1 billion, I'm telling you, guaranteed. The practical effects, the worldwide audience that Tom Cruise brings.
Practical effects are not going to make them. It's not going to do it.
It's going to be at least a $700 million movie.
Worldwide, $1 billion.
Okay, dude. Why did you go watch James Bond movie, dude? It's not to watch Pierce Brosnan freaking parasailing down a freaking while a glacier's falling in the ocean. No. It's like, no, dude. That movie was trash. You know what they did after that? They came out with Casino Royale, where they actually had a stuntman jump from one scaffolding
I-
to another
Hardcore.
scaffolding.
I'm doing my
They
expert
actually
spec-
did that, dude.
Yeah, my expert speculation and MME guarantee. Mission
here we go.
Impossible 7 Dead Reckoning Part 1 $1 billion worldwide. I
If
guarantee
you
Book
get
it.
if you get it
guarantee
wrong,
it.
Clip
But
that, guys.
anyway,
I make
I
a
was
deal with
just
you,
here
Max.
for the miniature talk. So
Thank
Max,
you, CJH. I appreciate
Max,
that.
But no, but
Max,
I
if you
understand
get
that
this
there were
wrong,
miniatures, but
if you get this wrong, Mac, you have to give 5 gifted memberships.
Yeah.
How about that?
All right,
kinda
that
got to
sounds
prove my
that's
point.
fine. I'm telling.
And
yeah,
if
I'll
he gets it
offer-
right, everybody on the panel has to give at least one gifted membership.
Come on,
Yeah,
it's a
fair.
rough
Okay,
economy
deal,
out
deal.
there, everybody.
I
Have to
got
do it.
one. Cheers, thank you, whoever did that.
I understand
You're
that
welcome.
the economy hurts people with burgers, but if you bring a steak, people will show up.
I don't
Oh
think
God, are you going to keep
Yes.
saying this the rest of
Yes,
the
I
time?
am.
Okay.
I get plenty of burgers on TV. I agree with you, Max. You're right.
Yeah, but Brian goes for a steak. If there's a movie and he's like, it's really high
If
quality.
it's a
and he-
premium experience,
Yes.
and I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm going to pay that
Yes.
$50 to watch WrestleMania. Okay.
Yes.
Other than that, dude, I don't give a shit.
But there's
I'm
too
not
many
watching
options for
anything.
burgers right now. There's too many options for burgers.
I
That's
can't
the
get a
bottom line.
burger at home with gold dust on it. Thank you.
Yes, you can. It's called DoorDash, man.
No, the places that sell that don't DoorDash. Damn you! I want gold dust on my burgers.
Well,
I don't know.
keep
I
some
don't
at
get that
home.
reference.
Keep some at home in a drawer. And
Kelly,
if you're
I
feeling
wasn't
salty,
talking
get a
about you.
McDonald's
You don't
burger,
get
go
any.
like this.
You don't get burgers or steaks.
Be like, yes,
No.
this is a gold infused McDouble.
Oh,
And if I take this chicken sandwich and put it in the middle of my McDouble, it's a McGangbang. So this is my gold plated 24K.
what, you go to McDonald's to get
McGangbang.
gangbang? What the hell?
I never had a
Right in the
McGangbang.
bathroom.
Degrassi International is
I
gonna.
figured you're.
International's gonna be on fire for this movie. I'm telling you. People love Tom Cruise worldwide. They respect the stunt work. It's even part of the marketing. It's part of the marketing. You see him
With it-
running. There's
With
even
it,
in IMAX. IMAX is a premium experience. This is a premium IMAX movie.
You do see him running. There's no
it's not going to
question.
have that many theaters, Max, and IMAX.
I'm telling you, it's gonna get to $1 billion.
I'm telling
Not
you,
because of
5
Remember
years
that
from
bet,
now,
Max?
you're gonna be watching it at a state at a hockey rink, and they're gonna drop down this big old projector screen. And it's gonna take up like half the stadium, bro. And you're just gonna it's gonna be like going to a concert, except you're watching. a
Have you
movie.
seen him on Twitter? He not even promoting his own movie. He's promoting Barbie and Oppenheimer.
Look, there's even you want to see what Tom Cruise brings?
I really want to see Oppenheimer, but that's a historical piece. I'm telling
That's
you,
a
bring
historical
back the
piece, yeah.
historical piece.
Paramount releases Mission Impossible Supercut of
God
Tom
damn,
Cruise
good shit, man.
running.
Fucking guns, man. If you're hearing pops, it's because it's 4th of July.
He runs great on camera. He really does.
Even with his
An
heels.
experience. I'm gonna go to IMAX to see Tom Cruise running.
And I run
And Max is gonna see Tom Cruise
So
running slow
far
motion.
away,
into another day.
Well, $1 billion
just to get
in
away.
MME max guarantee. I'm telling you.
And if he gets it wrong, guys, you get 5 gifted memberships.
Yeah.
Guaranteed.
All right. Claudia Valentin.
All right. So what's the next topic, Maxi Poo? What do we got? What do we got? What do we got?
No,
Maxi poo. What the?
Max.
Maxi cool.
I don't really have any other topics.
You
Gotta
two can go. You two can go to the store and pick up a Maxi Pool with wings for those heavy days.
Wait a minute.
What the
Yeah.
hell is this, CJ?
I tried to explain it to you guys,
What?
and you're just like, I
That's-
don't know what you're
What
talking
the-
about. Why
That
would
is
you want to do that at
disgusting.
McDonald's?
That
No, it is
doesn't look
not.
good to
That
me.
is delicious. That
No,
is
that
That's
looks
gross.
That
That
looks
is
I do, and I like McDonald's, but I can't.
that looks
say-
good to me since I stopped eating bread. I'm like,
what is
ooh, that
wrong
looks
with
good.
you guys?
Now that looks horrible.
Ugh.
Animal style fries are bomb. Shut your mouth. You don't
I
know
think
what you're
they're
talking about.
overrated, personally.
Unless, well, yes, I agree, but still.
I
What
like a, I like a
burger?
straight,
Stop this.
Silence you non-West.
Stop
Double,
this,
double.
CJH. My mouth is literally watering. I've stopped drinking
I
eating
am
bread.
Wait, wasn't
I
your
am
mouth
hungry.
watering when you met me?
I've stopped eating bread, and that looks damn good.
Good for
Stop
you,
it.
Mac. How long, you've been going for a while now. Good for you.
For like
I
a
used to
week.
work at Arby's. It's not as good as it's counted out to
It
be.
takes 2 weeks for
Stop
it to
showing
really
me all
hit
this
you.
wonderful bread.
No,
What? The
one more
McMonster
week,
Mac?
we'll
Max
see
is
the
to go
effect.
out. It's gonna go out to
Is that
fast
two
food
Big
after
Macs
this.
together, or is that like a McDouble and a Big Mac?
Stop
That looks
showing
like
me
a
all
quarter
this weird
pounder.
bread.
On top there.
Ugh.
That's a menu item buildable. What? Shake
I'm-
Shack.
I'm
Weird float, okay.
Forget this, CGH. What are you doing to me? I'm on a diet.
What you doing to me?
I'm not.
Max, listen. Once you hit that 2-week mark, you'll really start to notice the effects of keto. So
And then
good for
Max
you.
will turn
Stick
into a
it in.
Super Saiyan.
Oh God.
Or Super Max.
Oof,
I
California
used to
carne
shovel.
asada fries. That's a California's thing, and they are delicious.
The ones in Nevada aren't that bad.
Multiple times a week, Ray.
What's
Really?
in here?
Oh, dude, I'd go to. Oh my gosh, when I lived in California, my guy. There's a reason why I have this pert figure.
Pert.
Burgers, fries, and pizza, baby.
But he has the guns to go along with those.
Yeah.
With that.
That's right.
He
There
does
you
the
go.
curls.
There you go.
Bring the curls for the girls.
Where's the beach? It's that way.
Do the curls for the girls.
Do I have
boys.
a mailbag?
I
don't
lift
know.
batteries.
No,
Batteries
we
for
don't have no
lifting.
mailbag.
No one left anything in the fail bag.
Oh, give me 10 seconds. I'm a member now. Hang on. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh no, we have 4.
Let's do it.
I'll shut up. I'm being obnoxious. I apologize.
Welcome to the chat, Beaver Boys. That's a great name.
Yeah, we have mailbag. tonight.
Canadians, more
Isn't that the-
Canadians.
Isn't that the name of the girl you went out with last week? Law and Order. We're here all night.
All right, here's the mailbag. Anthony, hope you guys are having a great 4th of July. Yes, we are. Thank you. And I'm
God bless
having
America.
a better one. Yes, that you left.
God bless
left them-
America Chavez.
Mass Vigilante, happy 4th of July. Mad Max, happy 4th of July, Mass Vigilante.
I just like when they
Treybone,
go,
happy 4th.
go dumb on
Oh,
the base.
This is the easiest mailbag I've ever had.
Wow.
And
Oh,
then
nice.
Anthony Cheeseman, how many hot dogs can you eat in 10 minutes? Too many.
Wait,
I
is
wonder
that-
how many I could do.
Wait, is that
Dude, okay,
is
first
that
off,
in jail or out of jail?
nah.
Oh,
Ah.
and the dropping of the soap get involved. Anywho,
correct, Anthony.
think about it.
Talk
Okay.
about too many buns.
Okay, first off, I find
Ooh.
that stupid yearly
Sorry to hear that.
hot dog eating contest to be just appalling.
Because they dip the buns in water, which really bothers
First
me.
off, have you ever
Why,
had
you
a
don't let
Nathan's
your
hot dog?
buns wet?
Nathan's hot dogs are damn good. Okay,
Yeah.
why would you want to do that? I mean, maybe like eat some shitty like dollar store hot dogs or something. Like, you know, eat those instead. But
Nathan's hot
just
dogs
to
are so
eat like
good.
20 or what was it, 75 Nathans or something like that. Joey Chestnut, you sick bastard.
They canceled it today, right?
No,
I hope so. Good for
No,
them.
they didn't. No, they didn't.
It stopped for lightning, then they started. it
Oh,
back
hey,
up.
Jade. Nice
Joey
to see
Chestnut
you.
won again.
Jade, Jade
Happy
finished,
4th of July, Jade.
finished
Well,
uh,
It's the
cosmetics
5th
school.
now where I am.
Oh, congratulations,
Yeah.
Jade.
Awesome, awesome. Nice to see
I
you.
got some zits you could help with.
Not for me, dude. I got another
What the hell?
2.5 hours of gunfire.
Ooh, omelets. I love omelets.
You're making Max hungry, Ray.
I'm getting really hungry. Well,
I
well,
am hungry.
what she's
blame
talking about, I
CGH.
can eat though. I can eat an omelet. Yeah.
CGH
Well,
was
yeah.
How
good.
about a fried bologna omelet?
Ew,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he
Ew.
could do that.
Yeah.
bologna.
Bologna is low carb.
Ew.
I don't
Yeah,
really.
you
like
fry it
bologna.
up and then you wrap it in an omelet.
Oh man,
Fried
that's-
bologna omelet.
Then you get some lettuce and you make it into like use the lettuce
Okay,
as bread.
you got to get past the point. Okay, bologna is disgusting.
I love bologna.
Bologna's
Ah.
great.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
really
grew
good
up. I don't know
bologna?
why. My mom, we bought a lot of
wait,
bologna
never mind.
growing
You're
up.
from New York. Home of the
Really good
delicatessen.
bologna slice
never
from
mind,
the
I'll
deli
shut up.
is amazing.
Yeah.
I got the straight up
You
Oscar
get
Mayer
legit
folk
stuff. I
shit.
get Oscar Mayer nastiness, dude. No, I'm good.
I love it. I still,
My
I
Or,
love
bologna
it.
or
has
the
a
Bar
first
S,
name.
the stuff that's like 69 cents a pack.
What?
Ah.
What is this? Wait, is that the stuff that look like
I'd
grits?
rather get freaking Spam, dude.
Yeah.
Ugh,
At least
I've
Spam
never had
has
Spam in my
sustenance.
life.
Oh, I love Spam. Ooh,
Ugh.
there's this Hawaiian barbecue place down
Wait,
there.
wait, you don't like bologna, but you like Spam? What the hell,
Exactly.
Brian?
because I'm telling you right now, if you've ever had cheap bologna made
I have.
from chicken, it has
Oh,
to
no,
be all
that's
beef.
not-
No. Grassy makes a perfect point. All beef here, no lips or assholes.
Yeah, we used to get
Facts.
the all beef.
If you get the chicken, the cheap stuff is made with chicken. They use all the chicken in that, dude. I'm good. That is why I don't like bologna, because most bologna is cheap bologna. You have to spend a pretty penny to get some decent bologna.
Ray, are you Pacific Islander?
Or like
Is
a
that why
good
your family eats
capicola.
spam?
What?
Well, Pacific Islanders eat a lot of spam in their diet, so I'm just asking if she's a Pacific Islander of her descent or whatever.
All I know is I've done it a lot. They have different flavors, but no, there's a Hawaiian barbecue place down the street, and they make this stuff called spam musubi.
Oh,
So it's
you
like-
like spam wasabi?
no, musubi, dude. It's
Musubi, I know what you're talking about. Really,
oh, I
you like
love
it?
that stuff. Oh my god,
it's really popular. It's really popular.
oh my god, that stuff is so
Okay,
good.
that makes sense.
And then
Rhea.
I get my pasta salad. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
5:30 a.m. Jeff. if you
Oh
want
no,
to-
I love my lumpia and pancit too.
Taladia, go get you a full English, a whole
Filipino
bunch of
food is
sausage
bomb.
and.
I'm waiting for Mom to get up to knocking up breakfast.
There you
Make
go.
your own breakfast, you bastard.
What's a newfie
What
steak?
the hell is that, CJ? Canadians have horrible.
No,
terms
that's
for
Newfie,
food.
man.
Is that what
like
they call
Newfie's
Salisbury steak
Newfie
in
is
your
like
neck
a-
of the woods?
Newfie-
No,
Newfie is
that's
like-
full on moose.
A gussied up
Newfie-
cheeseburger?
A
Newfie
moose
is like-
burger.
Newfie is
Beaver?
like they say if you go where Newfies are, like Newfoundland, you'll notice the difference.
I heard
between,
Newfie,
the
I heard
Canadians.
Newfies are crazy though.
Yes.
Is
They
that
make
fact?
fun of Newfies in Canada, like
Yes,
how
they do.
people
We
make
do.
fun of,
Yeah.
whatever.
Like
yeah.
we make fun of people from Florida. Am I right? Oh.
Yeah. fuck
Have you ever heard of
that.
Newfie talk?
I do.
Yes,
I do
right.
sleep, Jeff. Don't
yeah,
worry. I do
CGH
sleep.
comes on
I
all the
sleep
time.
through the daytime.
Oh, I'm kidding.
Yes,
think
Costco
it's close,
rotisserie
isn't it?
chicken is,
He lives in Nova
is really
Scotia,
good.
El Necron in the house. Hey, buddy.
not Newfoundland.
Do you have a Costco anywhere near you, Max?
Yeah.
Okay, well then go get that rotisserie chicken. Like
Oh
Ray
yeah, I get
recommended.
them already. I always.
Yeah, okay.
Oh,
Good value,
Costco,
too.
anything is fire, dude.
$1.50 for that hot dog and
Their
soda.
hot
yo.
dogs are hella good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'd like to see Joey Chestnut eat 75 of those. Ain't happening, bro. Those are
El
huge.
Necron, we need you on the show soon.
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, tomorrow is I'm having Skywalker on.
Oh
I gotta- I have to close tomorrow night, so have fun with that.
That's a one-on-one stream, I'm assuming.
I think so.
Okay.
I don't
Is
know. I
that
have to
one on
send-
one?
I think it's what.
Because I'm doing a stream with
Why
him
are
on
you assuming?
Friday,
Why would that have to be one-on-one?
because that's what I'm doing as well. I'm doing a one-on-one stream with him, talking about
Okay.
the sound movement on Friday.
Yeah, it's more of an interview.
Yeah,
But if we set the definitions, anything can happen. Am I right? Am I right? Am I
Hey,
right?
Talati, when was the last time you had a canned meat
Dude,
pie?
Linda Hamilton. She was fun.
canned meat pie.
Like Frey Bentos, like that kind of stuff that you people eat over there.
Oh, okay.
So I've had like meat rice for the last 3 days straight.
Uh-huh.
Shepherd's pie. I love that crap.
No, but they sell it in a can in the UK. It's like a Frey
I don't have stuff like that. I
They
don't have
sell
stuff-
it though at your
They
grocery
sell
store.
it, but I don't. Eat
You
it.
don't eat it.
I don't eat it. No.
Okay.
But they sell it, but I don't eat it.
Yeah. Do you eat like gefilte fish when you go to this grocery store? I mean, it's there.
No,
they
no,
sell
no.
it, but do you
No,
eat
but
it?
in the UK they love their canned goods. Come on.
God damn, I've never been
So
hungrier.
do, so do
You guys are killing
Americans.
me.
What's that nasty fish they sell?
People
in,
still eat Chef Boyardee.
Okay, Claudia, how do you sell your hot dogs? If you want to go buy hot dogs in the grocery store, how do they come?
Is hot dogs a big thing in the
In
UK?
a- Well, they
In a
do
can.
hot dogs. Yeah.
Really?
Hot dogs, like for me, it's in the tray. Halal hot dogs.
Lutefisk.
And-
That's what it is. Thank you, Degrassi.
And
No, but
then
if you go to the
fry it.
grocery store in the UK, they're sold in a can. Am I correct about that?
Not the
Some are-
halal.
some-
The halal?
The halal.
No, the
thing
regular.
isn't. The regular.
That's what I thought.
Non-halal is it's in the can. Some of them
Yeah,
are,
that's
right?
the UK. They love cans over there. It's an island society.
Oh, good God.
You're making
No, no.
Max hungry.
Well, no, that too. But if this is true, my dear Lord.
Uh-oh.
What?
What is it? What do we have?
What now?
All right. No. This is kite.
Oh, Vienna sausages. Yes, that's like such
Vienna,
a poor man.
yeah.
I mean, that's
no,
when you when you
Danish
don't have time to
ham.
the grocery
Oh,
store. You go to the
ham
liquor
in a
store, and
can.
all they got.
Ham in a can. Oh gosh.
Oh,
or that the little cans of ham salad.
Wait, did
Or
somebody
the-
say
have-
Vienna
um,
sausages?
Deviled
yeah,
ham.
right here.
So you all, everyone.
So people should understand this. Aro con salchicha.
Yeah. What
Anybody
about
got
salchicha? What was the first part?
Aro con salchicha.
Oh, you want somebody's salchicha? Yeah. okay.
No. Rice with
I was
Vienna
gonna say, did you
sauce.
say
Oh.
rice?
Yes.
Arroz.
I don't.
Con-
Well, New York is.
Breaking news.
Sorry, I
All
interrupted
this
you.
hot
real.
food talk.
It's better be real.
I needed to interrupt for food talk. I have never been goddamn hungrier than ever. With
What kind of breaking news comes?
That's what
comes
happens
out
when you
after
got the
midnight?
master of none.
so
on your
everyone
channel,
thought
bro.
the movie industry is going to be better when comic
Is there
books are
food in
done.
Oh, I saw this. Yeah.
A new report indicates that Barbie will only be the start of Mattel's upcoming film slate with 45 movies in development.
How does that even happen? That's not
based on many
possible.
toy brands?
Mattel has a lot of
The
toy brands.
Mattel universe begins.
Oh, they're
That-
including like GI Joe.
Wait, they
and
can't
stuff?
call stuff the
Okay.
MCU because that's what they're taking.
Hasbro, Power Rangers, you name it. They were.
So
good for them.
if comic book movies do fail,
It has wrestling.
Hollywood
too.
is just going to milk something else and throw it at the screen.
Oh wait, WWE's action figures use Mattel.
And I don't think Barbie's going to do that great. I don't think it'll do bad or anything. But I just
It's
don't.
gonna hit 100 million.
This is gonna be hilarious.
100 million?
Domestic, yeah. Opening weekend.
Oh my god.
Diesel,
Yes.
Rock'em Sock'em
Yes.
I'm
Road.
curious how that movie does. It has like,
45 movies in development.
Do this. Do this.
Well, that's
agree with
that's
Dave.
including
making it.
animation and stuff for
This will
direct.
save the theaters.
This a
Ray
Netflix.
eats humans. So
Is it
everybody.
Netflix that has all the Barbie movies? The animated
No.
Barbie movies? I think
Oh,
it's
yeah.
Netflix.
Barbie animated movies. Like I don't.
Yeah, there's
look for
quite a
that
few of them.
stuff.
I'm really curious how this movie does. I mean, it's
Joe.
got actors, it's got a novelty appeal to it, but it's a Barbie movie at the end of the day.
What
Good
do you got
God.
wrong with Barbie, eh?
At least it's Mark Wahlberg. That
No,
is cool.
Hollywood-
Why are you taking that like a Canadian or what?
Hollywood's just going to go to
No,
something
like-
else it can milk. The next universe, video games
Oh,
universe. They're going to.
Aren't a lot of things milked in Hollywood?
What
Nah.
the
Yes.
F?
Nah.
I'm not surprised we're doing
Like
Monopoly.
franchises.
Are you
Oh,
serious?
Fred,
Ridley Scott is doing a Monopoly movie? Are you serious?
40
DeGrasse?
Yes.
You know what? They
Yes.
gotta
Oh
make.
my God.
You know what? They gotta make the guy
Can I
an
nominate
asshole. Make the main
Harrison
guy.
Ford
Make
as
the
the
main guy an
Monopoly man?
asshole. Make him a jerk. Make him a jerk in the film.
Get
Do
off
it.
my plane.
It-
God.
if Barbie makes money, look out.
At this point in Ridley Scott's life, he wants to make a Monopoly movie.
Well,
really?
I can say this much.
I
right?
agree with Jade though. If they
Max,
bring back
here.
Master of the Universe, I'm game.
Yeah, if they do it right, sure.
Yeah.
This is
Yeah,
from last
What do
year,
you mean they
Max.
didn't do it right?
Max, this is
Frank
from last
Angelica
year.
is Skeletor. I'm sorry,
Private
bro. He is
What's that?
Skeletor. That movie's cinema.
Oh,
Cinema.
I'd like to
Reach
see
your
a
limit
good-
of
a
free
good G.I. Joe
articles.
movie.
They're making me do a paywall here.
yeah, we
You have
gotta
to
pay
bring
for
it up.
that.
You have to bring it up
Is that the guy who makes?
Oh, I have
music?
to bring it up? Okay.
because I've reached my limit. CJH is
gosh.
back.
His periodic. Oh, okay. What's up, buddy? Oh,
What's up, buddy?
What you
talk
got?
about poutine,
what
poutine.
what news article do you have there for us,
Oh.
CGH?
I got some slang from Cape Breton.
Oh God, Canadian slang.
Oh, we're gonna learn some Canadian
Hey,
slang.
Cape
All
Breton's
right,
different,
all
man.
right.
This particular
God.
thing is
You know,
top
like
right
this-
corner.
This is gonna get us lots of views.
X out your. There you go.
Do you get a
Yeah.
donut on the Who's?
You actually pay for this? Because I don't pay for this.
Oh, me
Mattel
no.
opens its vaults to revitalize. the
Oh
limited
no,
brands.
Max or Bruce for sharing that.
Big Jim, Pulsar.
Big.
I don't
Jim.
know any of those.
Big John. Oh,
You know,
Big Bad John.
they have a huge catalog of stuff. That
Yeah.
you-
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Naturally.
Yeah, they brought it back as a
Yeah.
cartoon. It was awesome. Thank you, Kevin Smith.
Is the second season of the cartoon even happening? Like,
I don't know. They said
That's a bit-
something about it. It was on one of these streams, but I didn't pay attention.
I got in
Um,
the private chat. You can share it.
I'm sure it was breaking news at one point in time.
All right, let me see. Wait, is this
Kate
Canadian slang?
Memories. Blogspot.
it's Cape Breton
Slang,
stuff.
Kate Brenton Nova. HTML.
Huh. $6 billion man.
Are you near the Trailer Park Boys trailer park?
I will only bring
they're
this up.
They're from Halifax.
I will only
Halifax,
bring this
huh?
up, CGH, if you and Aaron take turns.
Rush still a
rating
thing
them.
up there? No?
I'm not from that part of the country.
Yeah, you're Canadian. It's all the same thing.
No,
Yeah,
it
it's
isn't.
all the
Trust
same.
me,
Oh,
that part of the
hey,
country,
what's
they
going on,
Speaking of
eh?
Canada, no, dude.
No.
Strange Brew is on Netflix.
Yeah.
Or
I love
Brian
Strange
has to
Brew.
read them. Brian has to read
I
them.
love that. I love that.
Actually, yeah. Brian.
Yes,
Brian
let me-
Hey,
let me,
what's up, hoser?
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Letterkenny. Talk like Letterkenny, guys.
Tidney Mines. That's Sydney Mines. Okay. You're getting on my nerves. I sound kind of Irish. I'm sorry. Such a child who was annoying parent. Okay. Go away. Goodbye.
Still Australian.
That sounds kind of nice. Nort Tidney.
I think it's tidy.
I'm getting all over the place. Updad Ventures. Let's see here. The Brown Street Country Club. That's Scottish.
Very
I'm all
Irish.
over the
That's
place.
Scottish, yeah.
I'm everywhere, bro.
Scottish.
I'm trying to channel my inner Canadian. It's been a while. They used to tell me I couldn't talk like that anymore.
What's this?
Here's your car. Your car.
What year was your car made?
Yeah. Here's your car.
Here's your car.
Here's your car. Okay. Don't you know none of your Norris? None of your issues, Norris. Let's see here. Greeners. Yeet.
Jeet.
Yeet.
No Jew.
No you. No Jew.
No Jew.
Let's see here.
Twirly teeth.
Twirly teeth. Scuttlebutt. Yeah.
All right. I think we get the impression.
The Red Roll. The Barracks. Rocket. Scroll down there. What do we got here?
Scuttlebutt.
Looks like this could go on for quite a while, actually.
What?
Yeah,
Robert
I
Wade,
think we get
the
I think we
first
get it.
Canadian astronaut, claims to be the Führer,
What?
fastest man alive,
Whoa.
known as the Colgate Smile. See here. Anyways. So anyway,
What is
Da
this?
Mines.
What is this?
From Da
Yeah.
Mines.
What is this?
Little Italy. The Jungle. The Back Beach. Bog Row. The Heaps. The Heaps. Let's go to the mall.
Let's go to the mall.
What?
Today.
Let's go to the mall.
I'm so confused.
What is
Today.
this?
It sounds like a baby trying to say, let's go to the mall. It's
Yes,
like
it sounds like a
baby
bad Chili's menu.
Like
What
fun
is
means
this?
I don't think so. What
The
the
Yeah,
sad
like,
thing-
hey, let's go to McDonald's. Like fun, I will.
The sad
Here.
thing is,
Oh,
there's
it's
actually
sarcasm,
people
yeah, it's
around
sarcasm.
here that actually talk like that.
Let's go down to Mock's Corner.
Jesus.
We're still in Ireland?
The Halfway Road.
No,
I-
Cape Breton.
Florence Corner.
I think
You're gonna drive me to drink?
Drive me to drink.
there's definite influence from possibly Scotland and Ireland. But
People say that a lot. Though.
Does it say take off, hoser?
Yeah. What's up there,
No.
hoser?
Oh, this all
Take
right.
off,
Take off, eh?
you know
Take
what's a
off,
good show that talks like this? You gotta talk
Go
letter.
get some
You gotta
ketchup
watch
chips,
Letterkenny.
eh? Ketchup
Start
chips
with
is
this-
the
all right,
best.
what
Oh
year?
wait,
What-
someone might get
Kids
someone
in the
might
Hall.
Oh
get
boy, you're gonna
canceled
get
though.
canceled with this stuff.
Oh,
Kids
yeah.
in the Hall. I love Kids in the
Wow.
Hall.
Yeah, some of those are offensive.
Yes.
Come on now.
Yeah.
All right, we're done.
Yeah, that's enough of that. These Canadian
Oh,
comments.
These Canadians are taking over the stream.
If you want to know how people from Nova Scotia talk, watch freaking Trailer Park Boys.
All
Yeah,
right,
there you go.
CGH and Aaron, please do these top 5.
I'm not
Show-
from the
show
part. I'm
CJ.
from Toronto, man.
He's
We're
from
not like that.
Ontario,
We're like-
eh? It's like New York.
we're-
Oh, yeah.
I-
Yeah, but
we're
you
more
still
like-
say hoser and you say a, Aaron.
We're
Come
more,
on.
we're more like New York than these guys.
All right,
Yeah.
all right, CJ, stay these
We're more
top-
like we're more
stay at least a
sophisticated,
couple
eh?
of these. Come on,
Hey,
CJ.
I don't even say A, man.
Yeah,
Tiddly
you do.
Mines.
I don't.
You're getting
Okay.
on me nerves.
It's New York.
Go away,
Wait,
bye.
shh. Okay.
A boot.
And North Kidney.
Okay.
North Sydney.
We'll say
Uh,
that
I'm so
Canadians
confused
have
by it now.
ketchup.
Have you ever
flavored
seen that
chips.
movie Snatch? Because that's kind of what it reminds me of.
wait, who snatch?
No,
All right.
the movie Snatch with,
I didn't know what you.
I don't know.
with Brad Pitt,
Yeah.
where he plays a pikey, and his ma.
Wait, where's some?
You gotta talk to me, ma. His ma.
Yeah. Here's
I
some
love
of their
where-
brands.
Wait,
I love
what
both
are-
those
Well,
Guy
we gotta
Ritchie
make, we gotta
movies.
make Tom
You
and
know,
Tank
I
into a
want a
live action
Bruno movie.
movie.
I want an Uno movie.
They're
where the
working on
stakes-
it. I know.
where the stakes are real. Okay, so like you got to give a piece of yourself.
Make
It's
it a
gonna be
horror
film.
Make it a horror
It's gonna
movie.
be a
I'm
horror
surprised
horror
they haven't
film.
made a Matchbox movie actually, or a Hot Wheels movie.
Why don't we have a Thomas and Friends?
Well,
movie?
they're working on a Hot Wheels movie now.
I want a CG George Carlin.
Oh, the Magic 8-Ball.
Yeah.
You could
When
do-
I
I
was a
heard. I
kid,
heard. No. Did you hear? You are making Magic 8-Ball movie. It's gonna be a horror movie, comedy.
Thomas and Friends gonna be a big hit
That-
if they
that's
do a
fact.
movie.
yeah, for sure.
A Matchbox movie would be boring.
Wait,
Bob
no, but
Miller,
when I was a kid growing up,
TV
Mega
Matchbox,
Blocks, Mega
Matchbox was the
whatever that's-
They
bougie
tried
brand,
a
and
Polly
Hot
Pocket
Wheels was
movie,
the
it didn't
lower
work.
rent one.
There's your price.
Didn't they make a Hot Wheels movie too? And it was ass.
Okay, I got one for Aaron to try to.
What's
Oh.
the
It's
8 ball?
more his
Magic 8-Ball.
side of Canada.
I was speaking like a Totonian. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna go smoke. I'll be back.
Hey, yeah, that's correct. What are you gonna do tobogganing today?
Do
eh?
you want to bring that up?
Sure.
All right, hold on. All right. And then we
I
gotta
like-
end. I get
Yeah,
tired.
damn it. Yeah, I'm getting a bit tired too.
Or
I
at
would
least-
think you are.
Well, it's like 7 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning.
Let's see what
Canadian slang words you need to know. I never knew I do.
Hey, yeah. We're going tobogganing today, eh? Yeah, that's correct.
Max is so easily
But
entertained.
that's the same. This is the same sentence. Has a at the
No,
end.
because
That's it.
Canada is a socialist country. You can't just buy beer at the regular store, everybody.
Yes, you
have to go to
can
the-
now.
To the state-run beer stores.
Yes, you
and liquor
can.
stores.
You
Oh,
can
you
buy it
can
at the
now?
grocery store. Yes, you can. Yes.
When did
You
that
always
start?
have.
Co-
You
yours
always
co-
have
maybe
been able.
5
Oh, I had
Yeah.
friends who grew up in Ottawa, and they could never buy it at the regular
You
store.
can now at the grocery store.
Okay.
Looney
Can
and a
you-
toonie.
Excuse say these here.
All I got is a loony. Should we Uber instead? I'm sure a toonie for the TTC. Toonie's
What's the
$2.
TTC?
$2 coin. If you don't know.
Oh.
Yeah, and loony's $1.
Well, what do you do with the strip clubs? Throw coins at the girls?
You want to come to our strip clubs? Because a lot of Americans love our Toronto strip
No,
clubs.
I've heard the stories. Do they throw the coins on stage instead of the dollar bills?
No, they have a
we
slot.
actually
They,
have-
they put
You
it
wanna
in a
get
slot.
slapped?
All right, Aaron. Only these last two. I
Timmy's.
apologize.
Oh, I'm gonna go to Timmy's real quick and grab me a box of Timmy's. Oh, that's Tim Hortons.
Okay.
Yeah,
And then
Timmy's.
this-
If a Canadian says you want to go to Timmy's, means you want to go to Tim Hortons. That's yeah.
I like to go to Timmy's. Or what this
And
last one? This
then
last.
double
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 double.
is double sugar and double cream, isn't it?
And this final one, the 6, refers to Toronto, like the city. Drake is the one who coined Toronto the 6.
I don't want to
Why?
exploit you, Aaron,
Two-
but can you
two
please read
for-
this sentence here?
Which one? This one?
The double one.
I can't start my day without my morning double and jelly film Dutchie. It's a jelly donut, obviously.
That's
Square donut.
That's awesome.
Square donut.
Wait,
Yeah,
Max,
they're
you went a
communist.
whole stream without covering this?
What?
So
Hey,
Wow, Max, you're
Max,
slacking.
Max, before you end, right? Mind if I just quickly plug one thing?
Plug it away.
So, guys, I'm one away from 540. If somebody wants to subscribe,
Come on,
or not,
everybody.
I can't help. I already subscribed, man.
Come
I
on.
know
Somebody
you
is ninja watching Teladio's channel. Go
Ninja
subscribe.
watch.
Bring him to 540.
540, guys. And there will be membership.
One shy.
Membership.
So
Double
what-
double is from In and Out.
Are you
Yes,
giving out
Brian.
any gifts or
Double.
anything? Like, what do we get for?
So here you could go to Max. You could go to In and Out and get it protein style, and they just wrap it in the lettuce for you. It's delicious.
Damn it! I want a double double. God.
They're open till 1:30, Brian. So go for it.
Today?
Well, at least here they're open till 1:30 every night.
Today?
Yeah,
Oh,
I
it's
think
a
so.
holiday
Good
joint.
point.
But Brian has already adapted the Canadian accent.
Today, eh?
I told you. I watched a bunch of Trailer Park Boys. I streamed that shit.
You gotta watch
Constantly.
Letterkenny,
I
Brian.
binged
You
it.
love Letterkenny.
I saw some clips from it. It looks kind of funny.
Okay, they close at 1 a.m. for me out here. They're open.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hey, Max, you see the article I put?
screw In and Out
You
because
can
it's
bring
the
it up. I'm getting
antithesis of what it
tired.
says.
I'm not
okay?
bringing it up.
You go to In and Out, you
We might as well get us the 3 hours.
Rhea, facts. You have to DoorDash it because
It's in
you go to
private
In and
chat.
Out, it is neither in nor out, dude. You sit in that drive-through for 45 freaking
Wait,
minutes.
you can DoorDash In and Out. You can't do it in Southern California. They won't let you.
I don't know if I could do it in Reno. It'd be
Interesting.
awesome if you could.
Oh, I gotta take the dogs out. I'll be right back.
I want DoorDash. Go take
Ray, I
the
know,
dogs
lives
out.
in Northern California.
Yeah, I used to.
Hmm.
I kind of miss it. I miss the trees.
No,
living
you're on
here-
the Nevada side of.
Yeah,
what's it called,
it's high desert, dude. So there's no trees left.
right?
All the trees are in the Sierras. And that's
Good
it.
taxes and stuff. No, you know.
There's still taxes.
How far are you from Reno?
I live in Reno.
Oh, that's great.
Well, technically, I'm unincorporated. It's Stead. It's where they have the Reno air races.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah, I think they quit them because too many people. One of them went into the stands one year. Yeah,
That's the thing with air shows. Yeah.
yeah. No, I'm good. I'm good. You don't have to get me to go to one of those. I'm not going to do it. Damn, dude. You hear that?
What's going on?
No. You hear the pop, 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 pop.
Oh, is that? I thought you were bagging something. Yeah.
No, that's fireworks, guys.
No, I'm getting that too.
We have the native calling out up by Pyramid Lake, and you can buy any kind of firework.
I'll show you this off stream because I don't know if it will get copyrighted, but I'll show you this off stream.
And you know what, guys, get your asses down here and subscribe to this man here, Lucifer.
Yep, where we talk movies and other crap. No drama.
Actually, talk movies.
I know we do.
It's quite nice. It's refreshing.
Yeah, I mean, did you
not
open
just
your
not
your
just
episode
comic movies.
talking about Doomcock?
Oh my god.
I did make a comment about.
I thought,
Doomcock
did you open your
was-
first episode talking about Doomcock?
Doomcock was
No, that was
everything Doomcock.
because one of the panelists, Dolph Lopez, wanted to talk about it.
Oh, the
Well,
guy
it's a
everything-
topic. I mean, he's saying that she's fired and that
Yeah.
kind of thing, which is ridiculous. These people need to get over
But
it.
it's the same thing that this guy.
The last 5 years.
This guy, the owner of the channel, Mr. Mad Max, cut his steak, got his start. How did Max get on the town?
KK,
Look at
Kathleen.
it, KK.
Kathleen Kennedy.
Yeah, but to be
This
fair,
guy
5
thinks
years
that-
ago, you might have believed she was getting fired. Now you should know she's never
You
getting
should see
fired.
the views he's got. Like, it's crazy. He got a
5 years
lot.
ago, if you think she was getting fired,
Yeah.
come on.
I'm just glad. It's just,
They were
it's just
still
funny.
billion-dollar movies.
It's
She
just
was
funny.
not getting
Guys.
fired.
Her
Wait,
track
wait.
record, She'll
Matt.
never get fired from that place. Dude, I'm telling you. And if they do, it'll be the most golden of golden parachutes you've ever seen in your goddamn life.
No,
She's
no, she's
sad,
never going to be
man.
fired. She's going to leave when she's good
Kennedy
and ready.
Marshall produced our childhood. Okay? Facts.
Is Max
Yep.
still there?
Every single movie we watched as kids, the good ones, had that Kennedy Marshall in
Hello?
front.
Oh
I'm calling
God.
you out, Max.
Are you
I'm calling
still
you
there?
on the floor
All right,
here, Max.
Bye.
Bye. Leave.
Bye.
I'll take
Wait.
over. I've got powers here.
What the?
I'll go for another goddamn hour.
I love
I got it.
We're here for you, Brian. The co-owner of the channel.
I
Wait,
am.
wait.
I am.
Take your
Ma-
guys.
I got
Max,
the power. I got
Can
the touch.
you can you say your old intro?
No,
Me?
just-
You want me to say
Yeah,
your old
yeah.
intro? Your old intro.
Old intro. No, I mean how you used to say your old intro.
Oh, I
For
don't
your
have
channel.
It on my, I don't have
Oh,
it.
He
oh,
doesn't have
okay.
the energy in him.
We got it. We got
And,
it right here. Don't we?
Oh no, not
Oh,
that.
no, it's Trailer
don't-
Park Boys,
wait,
man.
No,
God damn it, CGH. I thought you were going to show us something.
no, that was
cool.
for after the show.
Oh, man. If I had
And
the
a
power-
man, you talking about that?
Yeah, something like that.
I don't know if I could do it anymore. I might get the dog.
No, come on, Max.
Come on, Max.
In a
You're
Mad Max.
There you go.
Man, that was back in the day. So that would precede a Kathleen Kennedy rant
Nice.
by Mad Max the Mandalorian.
And I was right. That's
No,
just
you
how it
weren't,
works.
because she still has a job.
Listen,
I
this
always
channel
said-
promises strong.
Here we
I
go.
said
And
subvert
every
your
time I come on here, I
expectations.
disagree with you vehemently, and I
With
bring up
fire
points.
queens in Hollywood, she's going to give in all kind of accolades and stuff on her way out.
Very
Oh,
articulate.
God.
Oh hell yes!
Hey, Max here. And
Oh my god!
You know what?
Hang on, play this. I want to
It's
hear this.
about
Go ahead.
Star Wars, the future,
Right,
Ryan
Max started
Johnson's
his channel.
trilogy. But
The
before
Last
that,
Jedi.
I want to get to a disclaimer because the purpose of this video
Oh,
series
no.
is just to talk to you like you're my
Yes.
friend in a room. Talk about rumors, speculation, what we're thinking about.
Hey, have you ever
Man,
seen
if
his
we had a
first ever live stream?
I'm gonna say.
Yeah,
Hang on
no,
a
I
second.
wanna
Pause
see
the
the
video.
first ever
Pause the
line.
video. We're gonna be
So, but I just want to
transformative.
give officially the disclaimer.
Pause it. We're gonna be transformative.
You don't have to be. It's my channel.
Wait,
Max! I
his
know.
first ever live stream was him.
Give
figuring
Brian a
out-
break. He's been going for 2 weeks.
But
He's
no, no,
making
no.
a joke.
I'm trying to make a joke, but you guys are ruining it. So thank you.
His first ever live stream was him figuring out how to do a live stream.
No, I got to see this.
Brian's like, I give up. I give up.
Oh, is it still up?
Why do I waste my time with you guys?
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, Brian.
All right, it's over now. No, I was gonna say at least you're consistent. Your mission statement hasn't changed.
Yeah.
Your mission statement.
Strong opinions.
We do speculate wildly here.
Yes.
Um,
Strong. Yeah.
we do have some strong smelling opinions.
No, when
Yeah.
I was just a fan of this channel, the strong opinions was what attracted me, to be honest. So it worked.
And honestly, I'm
Oh,
glad I could be a
God.
part of the strong opinions.
You found this? I didn't even realize this
I-
is still up.
God, I
Number
love
one.
this. No, I'm telling you, if Max did a show where he went back and watched some of his old live streams, oh, dude, think of the views. Think of
Yeah,
the
yeah.
views.
If we
be
broke it
amazing.
down, yeah.
And Brian would be doing.
I used to
victory
make a
laps
lot more
going,
I
money.
really wanted to talk too because
What, you just did a black
Ryan
screen?
Johnson's trilogy
Well,
is still
There's no images either.
well,
No video.
maybe
wow, this is like a Doomcock live stream.
I'm just not getting it.
Except he's
Um,
saying.
Ryan Johnson's trilogy, they're still saying is a thing. Yes, it is live. I thought I could learn as I went. Okay. Cool.
You
Hey,
sound so
still-
innocent,
Maybe I'm
Max.
talking too loud.
And Max still hasn't learned.
I love this. This is
No,
great.
it's not going to happen. You're right.
I had no idea this was live
Okay, I'll
still.
give. Thank you all for viewing. IUDFR. It was pretty much one of
What?
the first ones.
What?
Eric McMiller, level 3, Humphrey
Oh, you
Bear.
used to shout out the chat right off the top. Okay,
Cool.
yeah, that's a classic
Um,
move.
Probably
He
watching
doesn't
a
care about
blank
the chat.
He
screen.
doesn't do it anymore. He's like, fuck
Yeah.
that guy.
I'll learn
He's
for
here
next
every
time.
night. Oh.
Yes,
IUD.
I am Matt. Well, yup isn't. That doesn't instill confidence, does it? Yup does not. Let's just.
Wow, Max, your
Yup,
delivery
yup.
is
I
really
don't
good.
even remember this.
No, dude, I'm sorry. I can't laugh, dude. If you watched my first live stream, I was so goddamn nervous. It was
To
horrible.
live.
I don't even remember that.
Why is there no video?
Oh, I had
That-
more likes
Oh,
than I
that's
do
no-
now.
because
See that? 55 likes. More likes than I do now.
Okay, so
Nobody
what are you
likes
doing
you
wrong?
anymore.
Max, you need to go back to the menace. You got to go Culture Warrior, bitching about
What?
Kathleen
I
Kennedy
was never
What?
cultural. warrior.
constantly. That's what gets the clicks and views.
He isn't wrong.
Wait, Max, when did you start going on camera then?
I don't remember.
the second video.
Oh,
I
the
even
second video.
I-
Let's see the,
I even
let's
had
see
a-
the second video, CJH, where he first went on camera. I want to
Oh
see
my
how he
God.
was.
I
there.
don't like the CGH historian here.
I'm
I
enjoying
do.
the
This
hell
is
out of this.
fantastic.
Oh, God.
As Cal-
You didn't expect this. You expected some basement or something. Well, some people did.
He's in his basement now, ladies and gentlemen.
Second Street Marvel. I could send you the link right now, brother.
Ah, Trinity.
Unleash this. You want on?
You gotta go on
Oh,
again?
I'm sorry. I should read first.
It's back
I
when
wish
you
I
used
could
to
stay
have
and
the
hang.
coat, man.
Is that
Hey,
a younger
w-
than a Max?
You'll be
Oh, no,
maybe
no,
times
no.
in the
Shoulder
future if I get
pads.
this right.
No,
I
this is
wanted
back
to
in the-
talk to
oh,
you
man.
actually about the
Turn
Fandom
the volume down a
Alliance
little.
Network
The
I know you were
Fandom
talking
Alliance
about a group
Network. Oh, wow.
with
That's-
Den of
Deep
the Nerds, I think.
Oh
I
my
reached
God.
out to Peyton Place.
Oh, hang on a
It's
second.
time
This-
for Fandom to form an alliance. And
Started the
Wait a
Fandom
Guys,
second. You reached out
guys.
to Dead and Nerds to form an alliance.
Guys, remember back in the day when Den of Nerds is like, I'm joining the Fandom Menace.
I don't like this.
And then he's
Wow.
like, "Hey,
I
got
can't be
this thing.
associated with this channel
It's
anymore.
called the Gray Order, where we could be like, you know, negative about Star Wars, but be cool about it, but not be dicks, right? And you know, send me money. Join my Patreon and get a form letter. Thanks,
These are
Josh.
really good videos, actually. We should really go through these and break them
Oh,
down.
this is, I'm telling you, man. I went back and watched.
You can
like,
ask
my
Perp.
first appearance on Max's stream. Oh my goodness.
Okay,
There
yeah,
was
Purple
a bit of a falling out may have occurred.
Oh,
Oh
really?
yeah, I
That-
don't
that
know what
day?
happened to Sci-Fi Dragon.
No, dude, I miss Sci-Fi Dragon.
Yeah,
man.
I hope he's okay.
Yeah.
That was at the beginning of the pandemic. And he lived with his grandparents, and
Dude,
they went out to a restaurant and stuff right when I don't
Yeah.
know.
We bonded, guys. Like I met all y'all during that stuff, and yeah, I'm telling you, it was good times.
I found the Den of Nerds thing, but I won't show it because of who's on there.
Oh, come on. Oh, okay.
No.
Oh, I see. I see.
We don't need to.
All right, countdown to last minute of the show.
We're gonna end it at 3 hours on the dot, Max.
That's a cool story, Degrassi. Your great
We're
grandparents coming over from Austria. That's a great American
Everyone,
story.
everyone on this panel, make sure you subscribe to them.
Oh,
Everyone.
remember when Max's channel used to be called Geeks and Gamers?
Yes.
What?
Yes.
Wait, what?
Gamers Entertainment.
Uh-huh.
No. No.
He still has the little stupid thing in the brand. Hang on a second here.
I didn't know that
No.
about you.
Wow.
Someone made
Yes.
that for me that's not around anymore.
Whoa.
I disavow MME.
What is this thumbnail?
What?
Dude,
Come on,
Max's
I don't want
thumbnails
to.
are legendary, dude. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at all those Kathleen Kennedy ones.
Oh wow, that's a
Woo!
lot.
Okay, guys, when he
Oh,
comes on
boy.
here and bitches about Kathleen Kennedy, laugh at his opinions because, dude, he hates the woman.
Ruin Johnson.
I
He's
don't
really
hate her.
mad.
Yes.
He said Ruin Johnson?
Wait.
What are you, Doomcock? Oh my god.
Isn't this the same thing you said Geeks and Gamers does with Brie Larson?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
That's why
Your opinion
There,
of Kathleen
I found
Kennedy
it.
does not count, sir.
That's why we don't talk about the menace anymore.
Look at the rainbow.
He
Disney.
left. Oh man,
Yeah.
Max.
Max is rage quit.
Hot red-handed.
All right.
Now
All right,
Who's he got
everyone.
red-handed with?
We have reached the 3-hour mark.
Yes.
Thank
Yeah.
you
Time
for
to
coming. Thank you for
wrap this
staying.
sucker up.
Please
we got Max
hit the
Rage
like
quitting?
button.
All right. How about this, Taladia? Go ahead and give your spiel.
Guys, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and we made Max rage quit. That's something to.
He